I'm back.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the floor, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Good afternoon, good evening to everyone out there. Watching us live on YouTube and X at the same time. Welcome back to BCM Sports Champions League Analysis and Reaction live stream. I'm your host, Nizam, alongside co-pilot Stephen G. We are breaking down one of the most anticipated fixtures of the season, Chelsea versus Benfica, featuring the dramatic return of Jose Mourinho, the special one. Jose Mourinho is going to be in the building again. Tomorrow, we might see the gaffer returning back to his origin, where he started the history in terms of English Premier League. You cannot write the story or the history of English football and taking Jose Mourinho's names out of it. You cannot do that. Mourinho to Stamford Bridge. Here we go. This is more than just a match of two fixtures. It is a narrative-driven class with significant implications of Group A. Both clubs are reeling from a disastrous opening defeat. Chelsea fell short against Bayern Munich, while Benfica suffered a shocking home loss to Karabakh. The pressure is immense. The stakes are critical, and one legendary figure has returned to Stamford Bridge. Over the next hour, me and Stephen G and others that will follow suit. We might have Yusuf, DJ Saab, Dan. I'll be following later on. We will deliver an in-depth breakdown of the pre-match drama. Our agenda includes, so don't forget, we also get an agenda, opinion, and everything we're going to pour on into today's content. A full press conference, a reaction, analyzing every word of the special one homecoming address. We'll look into that. The tactical preview, examine the inform team news and pivotal midfield battle. And Finally, your live questions are very, very comprehensive to what we do over here, the match prediction. We want to know what your thoughts are. Let us know everything in the comment section below. We encourage you to join the professional discussion. Respect others' opinions in the live chat. Hit the like button to support the channel, and also tell us the live chat. Tell us everything you want in the live chat. Is Mourinho masterstroke, or will Chelsea need to revenge? Revenge. Whatever it is, how can they bounce back from the adversity? A lot of things. Chelsea under pressure. Enzo Maresca and his boys are, huge. Like say in deep trouble. Can they bounce back in the Champions League tie against the Portuguese side Benfica? Let us know. Time will tell. So wherever you're watching us from, whether X or YouTube, we really value your time, and we really appreciate your time that you're going to spend with us here. And whichever time you've been here waiting for us to go live, I want to say we're very, very sorry. Apologize for a little technical hitch on our side. That makes the things very, very difficult. It happens. It happens. Usually I'm always on time, but today we really apologize for our shortcoming or our lateness. So stick with us. Name Zion, Stephen G. We'll be right back in just a second. Believe me, what you guys are just magicians, and thank you all for tuning in today's show. There's been a lot of comments coming in. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. There's been a lot of coming in. Lots from Chelsea Dan, Cole Palmer, Daniel Knight, and Lane. Big up to everyone, which part of the continent you are watching us from. Thank you very much. And before we get into nitty-gritty of today's show, let me look at what you guys have over there. And Blue Cole out from Cole Palmer. Thank you very much, Koji, my Koji himself. Cole Palmer and Daniel Knight, Chelsea Dan, Clearlake out also from Cole Palmer. Chelsea Dan, big up to you, Dan. Dan said, big up, brother, big up to you, and I hope your family is doing well. So it's my family. We are doing wonderful. Daniel Knight said Anthony Taylor is the referee against Chelsea when we play Liverpool. Yes, I've seen it, and it's like there's no other better time to have a referee like Anthony Taylor to be in charge of a big game like Chelsea and Liverpool. But here we are, we face Anthony Taylor. I hope it goes our way this time. We've never had the best of luck with Anthony Taylor. There's been some few games that he has been the man in the middle, but then handled the game very well professionally. But the other time, most of the time, it always goes against the Blues. Are we going to have a better fair share of officiating from Anthony Taylor tomorrow against, the next fixture against Liverpool? Time will tell. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much, Daniel Knight. Guys, I have something I want to discuss with you guys, but I'll say it later on. If you don't follow me on X, I want you to do that. Whenever you see any trending news on your feed, on your side, I want you to be pushing it out to me. Okay? I want you to push the news out to me right now. I want to get this out, message out before I lose some of you in the course of the stream and when time goes on. You follow me, you guys, you benefit from our content a lot. For me to push more content out there, sometimes I wouldn't know what is trending. Maybe where your location, what is trending there might not be trending on my department. Because things that, if you're in London or you're in Pakistan or you're in Africa, things that you see on your feed are different from what I see on my feed here in America. But I want you, if you don't follow me, you can find me on Discord, you can find me on X, or even YouTube. You can send me some message on YouTube, or even when you go to my YouTube description, my email is right there. Personal email. It's not Yahoo. It's not anything. My personal email. You can shoot me information from there, and I'll pick it up. And then, because sometimes what you want to hear is not what I'm going to provide for you today. That's why I want us to communicate. I want us to share information so I can provide you with what you want. Okay. So thank you very much. I want to get that out of the way before it gets too late. But thank you very much. This is for me. And big up to you, Lynn. It says, big up the Blues. What a disappointed weekend for Chelsea. Family Chelsea found it. Chelsea broke my heart, and my weekend was very, very severe by my side. Sorry, Lynn. I'll say this: it is football. Always got three results in him: win, lose, and draw. So whatever it is, don't pour your heart in football. Find other entertaining things to entertain. If it goes well, it goes well. But don't put all your heart in it. Okay? That's what I'll tell you. That's the first thing I will tell you. But Hitlin said it says, but now I'm healing because these is it
no idea what that word means.
Is it? I think maybe mean podcast. This podcast and you guys, that's what they mean. These podcasts and you guys, I enjoy to watch every day here. All right, absolutely. I know. I mean, we're happy that at one word year that we could help. We could cheer you up. We could put some hope in you, joy in you, Lean. But thank you very much. I don't do it by myself, but the man like Stephen G will come in and we call it the football BCN therapy. Yeah, sports therapy over here. We'll give you that therapy to give you that remedy that will make you heal, or that will heal you. So we'll give that to you. Thank you very much. Daniel Knight. Daniel said, I am Enzo Maranska out. Daniel, please.
It's way too early. Don't
do that. Absolutely. Steven, if he's even the last message, so you can go on. Steven, before you touch on it, how are you? And nice to see you again.
I'm doing all right, bro. I'm doing all right. Disappointed about Chelsea men's team over the weekend, but look, it wasn't a bad weekend on my part. I mean, my local team were 1-0 up, ended up drawing 1-0. Both teams scored a penalty, but we're looking good in League Two, so can't complain there. Then Chelsea men happened. Less said about that, the better. And then Chelsea women won on Sunday, and then that was followed up by my NFL team absolutely demolishing the Carolina Panthers. So the weekend got better as it went on, I guess, once Chelsea men result happened. It started okay, got really bad, and then got really good. So I can't complain. And also Jose Mourinho's at Stamford Bridge doing his press conference right now. It's just started.
It just started.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do is we will get Jose Mourinho's press conference, and we're gonna listen to every details of what he said. But it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Whatever he says, and we're also gonna listen. We've already know what Enzo Maresca said, so we also go through it regarding our preparation to tomorrow's Champions League fixture live at Stamford Bridge. So guys, stick with us. We'll bring you some content from Stamford Bridge. We'll give you some. We did that this weekend. We are in the stadium. Our men are in the stadium on the ground and giving you the euphoria, the build up towards it, the warm up and all that stuff. I've been posting them. I know you guys want to see it. But I provide that to you guys live on our live feed. So once we're live, we have the cameras out there. We can give you we can draw a picture live on what is going on at Stamford Bridge. So we want you guys to buy into what we're doing, okay? It's not that easy, but we have a man that goes to stadium all the time and watch the game. So we have to be happy of what we have. But thank you very much, Stephen. Anyway, just like Stephen said, although Chelsea did not make him happy, he was able to get some joy from the women's football. Chelsea men did not make him happy. He was able to get some joy from the Chelsea ladies team because they won against West Ham United 4-0. I watched bits of it, that game, because of what I was doing. And also I was able to watch my NFL team, NFL American football team also beating another team. You get what I mean? So yeah, you get some joy. Chelsea doesn't break you down. Don't put your heart in one spot. Find at least two of them. If one doesn't go well for you that weekend, the other one, you can rely on the other one. And then the following Monday, we are back here again, trying to see what is wrong with our team. What can we do better? What is really wrong with our manager? What can he do better? And the manager really acknowledged a few things that we've been on this platform to talk about. If we're talking about tactics wise, and some players that he took out. He has acknowledged them. We will go through all those acknowledgements. He know that he's learning on the job, and we all know he's learning on the job. He's never been in this situation before where he has to play with two games, play with 10 men. He's never been there before. So let's give him a little bit of a leeway. Let's relax on it a bit, not to put so much pressure on him. He's a good manager. He's a good manager. But
the thing I wanted to say about it was kind of similar to where you're at, in the sense that in the last, I think it's 6 months, Chelsea lost 5 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what games they were?
No. Help me out here.
Newcastle, Flamengo, Man United, Bayern Munich, and Brighton. 4 of those 5, have had red cards for Chelsea. Newcastle, red card Jackson. Flamengo, red card Jackson.
Yeah.
The Man United game, red card Sanchez. Bayern Munich, 11v11.
Yep.
Yeah. And Brighton, red card Trevor Chalobah. So let's put things into context. As much as we give you we hope we give you a good, enjoyable show when we're doing these streams, right? We also want to inform you, give you context on things, right? The context is, yes, Chelsea have lost 3 of their games, yeah? But 4 of the last 5 defeats going back in the last 6 months have had red cards, right? And you can be Maresca out for whatever reason, but if the players, like Jackson versus Newcastle, right? Stupidity, yeah? You've gone in.
But Stevie, before you move on, do you know that he did a similar thing? Remember that game that Jackson played where it was just like 1v1 and there were other players beside him or behind him, where he has to run the ball and he overkicked the ball? He did the same thing yesterday in the Bayern Munich. He did that Saturday yesterday, the Bayern Munich game.
Mad.
I was like, this guy never learned. He overran the ball and kicked the ball and the goalkeeper just grabbed it. And Jackson was nowhere to even kick the ball. Remember that similar thing he did in the Premier League?
I presume that was probably Saturday. But my point was, Jackson was stupid versus Newcastle because he got done for an elbow. Yeah. He was stupid against Flamengo because he's gone shin high, bang, smash into the leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sanchez was stupid against Man U because where the challenge happened, he was stood there. Then the ball gets played, he backpedals, and then he charges out again. You've got to be decisive. And his indecisiveness cost Chelsea and made us play with 10 men for about 90, 95 minutes when you factor in added time, because it was about 100 minutes total of football, right?
Yeah.
Then Brighton, okay, Santos makes a mistake. Chalobah's got to do something. But if I'm Chalobah, yes, it's Rob Sanchez in goal. But I ain't risking making that challenge because sure, he's 1v1 with Sanchez, but you're right behind him. So there's pressure there anyway. And also, I'd rather concede against United, and be 1-0 down with 11 men than be 0-0, 10 men, then go and concede 2 goals. And I'd rather be 1-0 with Brighton with 11 men because we could have won that game quite easily if we had 11 on the pitch. And also, can I just say, for people that want Maresca out, unlike the sporting directors, can we just quickly praise him, by the way? Because in his press conference today, right, I'm trying to find the exact quotes now. It won't take long at all because it's not too far up in the messages. Yeah. He said about basically he needs to do better. Here it is. We need to be positive because it's what the players need. Secondly, there is no reason to be negative. This morning, the club showed me the stats. In the last 6 months, we lost 5 games, 4 of them with a red card. We like to win games, no doubt. For sure, I probably could have done better with decisions with 10 men. For me, it's a learning process to learn how to play with 10 players. Unfortunately, it happened twice. He then said, the reality is I have a good feeling with the squad we have compared to last season. We've all improved. Me personally, as a manager, feel better than last year. There are many, many things I need to learn. So he's acknowledging he's made mistakes in his decision-making, and he's still learning, and he's going to continue to learn, which is good.
Exactly.
But who hasn't said anything? Dumb and Dumber who signed the players. We never hear anything. At least, my point is, at least Maresca's looked at it, gone, okay, I should do better here. I've made this mistake 2 weeks in a row. Yeah. And he's acknowledging that, and he's saying, look, I need to improve on that. I will learn. I am learning. I have clearly learned because I'm acknowledging this. Yeah. Whereas with, say, the sporting directors, we never hear a word from them. And the sporting directors, the reason I'm going on to sporting directors on a side note is, remember when Colwell got injured? Yeah?
Yeah.
And Maresca was saying, we need a centre-back. We need a centre-back. We need a centre-back. And they went, no, you carry on. And then Fofana's only just come back. He's then got punched in the head by Jorgensen and he's got a concussion. Brilliant. That's great. Then on top of that, you've got Tosin, who is now injured. Yeah. You've got Josh Champong, who's young. Right? I like a Champong, but he's young. You've got Fofana, who I've already touched on, who was coming back from injury, wasn't even ready at the start of the season. Yeah. You've got Badiashile, who's got quite a few injuries recently.
Yeah. And
then he's not 100% fit at the moment. So we'll be looking at. So no Colwell, a 50, 60, maybe 75%, depends sort of where we're at minute-wise for Badiashile. Yeah. You've got Fofana, who's injury-prone and currently has a concussion because our keeper punched him in the head. Brilliant. You've got Chalobah, who's now suspended for the Premier League. Yeah. And then you've got Tosin. So we're kind of in a difficult situation at the moment when it comes to our centre-back situation. I think Tosin's injured again, isn't he? If I remember rightly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the moment, I'm talking natural centre-back since I've not mentioned Hato. Hato can play there, but he's naturally a left-back, right? So at the moment, for Benfica, we've got Trevor Chalobah, Joshua Champong, Badiashile, who's not even 100% fit, maybe not even 75% fit. Yeah? Now, do you know where it gets even worse? For Liverpool on Saturday, yeah? Goodbye, Trevor Chalobah. We've only got a Champong and a not even 100% fit Badiashile. Isn't that just great, guys? But remember, the sporting directors didn't get Maresca the centre-back he asked for. So then my point is about accountability. Maresca takes his. The sporting directors need to take their accountability because they've put us in this situation.
You think they're going to come out and say anything?
No, I don't think they will, but they have to at this point, is my point.
Exactly.
I don't think they will, but at this point, you've put the club in this situation. You have to speak now. You won't speak, but you have to, because the manager's getting all the hate. When also, I want to mention, Nee, are you good with what's the plan Thursday? Is it a review on Wednesday?
Yeah, the main review will be on Wednesday, where we look at predictions. But we're looking at
Thursday,
we build up.
Talk about this report that came out from the Athletic and from FIFA Pro.
Or we can do that today.
Huh?
We can do that today.
Okay, I didn't know if we'd have time. That's why I didn't want to. So,
we have time. We can do that today. Yeah.
There's a lot of injuries, as we're all aware, to players that have been in the Club World Cup, whether that's Chelsea, PSG, Arsenal, or other clubs, right? I say Arsenal, they weren't in it, but Noni Madueke, the only one they signed that was at the Club World Cup, is injured for about 2-3 months. Chelsea, I don't even need to get into it. We've got so many injuries right now, and so many of those were at the Club World Cup, right? There's a common theme, and what's funny, to briefly get into this, we can come back to it later, right? FIFA have denied responsibility. Yeah, I put out a tweet about this. FIFA denied responsibility and are blaming the continental, continent lot, so like UEFA, CONCACAF, all that lot, for more games and stuff like that. They're blaming the football associations, so English FA and all the other ones and stuff like that, and the domestic leagues. Right. Let me put into context this. FIFA Pro, I don't want to get too far into it because we do need to talk about the match, but FIFA Pro, it states that you need a minimum of, I think it's minimum 28 days rest. So that does not include your final game of the season, the day after your final game of the season, because you could be traveling. So, for example, Chelsea, their final game of the season was Club World Cup. The day after does not count because they're traveling back, right? So that day of traveling is not included. Yeah, so it's actually 2 days after the game is the first one that counts. Then I believe the first day of the preseason doesn't count, is in preseason training, doesn't count either. But you're meant to have 28 days off from that second day after the final game of your season to, I think it was to your first competitive match. Yeah? 28 days between then and when you start preseason training, and then 28 days of preseason training. So from the first day of preseason to your first competitive game. Chelsea had 33 days. If I remember correctly, Chelsea had about 33, 34 days. Chelsea gave their players about 20 days off and then had about a 13-day preseason from first preseason day of training to the league game against Crystal Palace. But FIFA are denying responsibility for their part in it and blaming everybody else. Why am I not surprised? You created this new tournament that ended less than 40 days before the start of the season. So any team that pretty much any team that got to the knockout stages, or even probably any team that competed on any level, even in the group stages, cannot give the 28 days off and cannot then have their 28 or 26 days pre-season. It's literally impossible. But don't worry, we're not taking responsibility as FIFA. We don't do that. That's not our fault. That's the FAs, the leagues, and all those people, and UEFA and everyone similar to that. It's all on them. It's not on us. We didn't create this new tournament called FIFA Club World Cup. Definitely not. That wasn't the reason why these players didn't have the appropriate time to get their rest and then their preseason, which is literally a minimum stated time, by the way. And they don't include leagues in that, like the Brazilian league and the Mexican league and stuff like that, because their season's already started. So they're talking almost strictly the African league, so Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa, and also like the European teams. So, if we want to get back into that later, I've got the graphic about that, and I've also put a tweet out about it earlier. But it's outrageous to say, basically, we don't take responsibility for that. That's on everyone else. You created the tournament that caused the issues.
Thank you very much, Stephen G. Thank you very much, everyone joining us on the show today. We have, Yusuf and Dan joining us on the show today. But big up to everyone. What do you say, Stephen?
I said big up Yusuf and Dan, by the way, as well as obviously everyone in the comments.
Big up, guys. Big up, guys.
Greetings to everyone joining us live show today. Daniel Knight, big up to you. Daniel Knight, okay, this reply to Daniel Knight from Chelsea Dan. And he said the system, okay, do you watch Chelsea women? They got elite manager and then they bring in world-class players. But I'll tell you the difference between the women's game and the men's game right now. So maybe you know. I'll tell you the difference. Why the women can do what they're doing, and even other clubs can do what they're doing, because of the women's don't have FFP on their game. The women's don't have financial fair play on their game. Yeah, they're trying to develop it. So they want people to pump money into that game to get it developed.
Also, I think any investment in, I think it's the academies and the women's team, all that stuff that you invest in that doesn't count towards your FFP calculations. I think that's deducted.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So thank you very much, everyone, on joining us on the show today. Natalie Haywood, big up to you. Says Daniel Knight, 14. That's what is so confusing. They could buy an elite coach for a women's team, and meanwhile the men's team got average at this moment. And then more from Chelsea. Dan also here. The press was a joke, a journalist question. So on Enzo answer, but big up to Enzo Maresca. He answered the question very, very well, like he's supposed to. Okay, we got more. Dan, Chelsea Dan drinking tea over there. But yeah, before we get into it, we got a full house here. Let's welcome Yusuf, who joined us before Dan, and also my big brother DJ Sav joining us here all the way. We got 4 of my panelists are coming from one continent, UK, and to be precise, I'll say London. Not all of them from London, but yeah, UK. So yeah, let's Daniel, Yusuf, welcome back to the show, and let me welcome all of you. Eunice, Dan, and also DJ Sav.
Thank you very much. Up, guys. Big up, everyone. Big up.
It's a pleasure.
All right, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to have these wonderful people joining us on the show. Wonderful guests, wonderful football fans, and wonderful football analysts. They all have their views, they all have their opinions. But then, like I said, if you guys also watching this live have your own opinion on how you see things. But this is where we put our head together to come up with one good answer to what the problem is. So in today's stream, if you're joining us live, we're gonna start from looking at Enzo Maresca's press conference. He has admitted a few things which I'm sure a lot of you might be happy about, that is coming from the gaffer himself. As he said in the press conference, that he's still learning on the job. He's never been in this situation before where he has to go down for a man, and has to go down a man and play against 10-11 for a whole 90 minutes. And he's seen 2 of these red cards so far, and he has admitted it. And we all have to see, from a layman point of view, he is learning on the job. He hasn't been there before. But let me start from Yusuf. Yusuf, you've listened to the press conference one way or the other. You've seen a few notes in the group chat. What do you make of tomorrow's fixture and Enzo Maresca's press conference? I have also a screen on what he said about Jose Mourinho, how he's he's happy to play against Jose Mourinho. We're gonna hear from Enzo Maresca himself also. So Yusuf, take it over from here.
Yeah, I mean, I did watch the press conference. It was actually on my break when I was at uni. So I was like, you know what, let me just watch this and see what he says about Jose Mourinho coming back. And I did see some quotes about Mourinho talking about Chelsea as well. And I was like, I do miss him. I do miss Mourinho. But like, yeah, this game of what, like the whole feeling around this game is just, obviously Mourinho's returning to Stamford Bridge. Like, this is big. One of arguably Chelsea's greatest manager ever. Some people might disagree with me here, but in my opinion,
I wouldn't say greatest, but one of the best. One of the best managers, because there are others who also done a good job for this team. So yeah, it's among the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe.
Yeah, in my opinion, he is. Like,
okay.
That's what I think. But I will say, I hope he does get a good reception tomorrow. Even though he's been at, Manchester United, Spurs, and other clubs, he's coming with Benfica, who, let's say we do have a bit of history with, but I hope the fans do give him a bit of reception tomorrow. But I will say, Enzo Maresca did speak, and this isn't the first time where we've seen a manager give it a bit of this, and then something can come around the corner, which you guys probably don't want me to say this, but the manager could lose his job. We saw it with Pochettino. Yeah, it could happen again. This is the first time where I'm hearing Maresca have a bit of backbone in his press conferences, and then results aren't going his way. Well, I think there's only one writing on the wall when we're also hearing from Nizar Kinsella that, Chelsea retain full support Enzo Maresca. Yeah, when I'm hearing that, like...
that sounds familiar. I know where that ended up.
Yeah, exactly. We heard the same thing about Graham Potter when he was here. We heard the same thing about Pochettino when he was here. There's only one thing coming around the corner. There's always something happening in this December period for Chelsea, which has to ruin our season. There's always something happening in December. So, yeah, I mean, I think Neto was also speaking in the press conference as well, from what I saw. So, yeah, I think it's interesting to see what Neto said as well, because he also spoke about us being down to 10 men a few times and us not, let's say, keep going for the win. Because we obviously saw what Maresca did when Chalobah got sent off and when Robert Sanchez got sent off. He went defensive. Took Esteval off, which we thought was probably a bad decision on all fronts. And what's worse is that against Man United, you took Neto off as well. So, again, I don't really see the point of going defensive when you've got a player sent off. Obviously, it's a defender that got sent off, but at least try and go for more because you're still 1-0 up. But I, in my opinion, I feel like he's afraid to lose. That's what I saw against Man United and against Brighton. So, yeah, that's my whole opinion. But I did just want to get the message out there that the fans do need to give a good reception for Jose Mourinho tomorrow at the Bridge. That's what I really wanted to say.
Thank you very much, Yusuf. That's Yusuf from Yusuf Blue, Yusuf Blue YouTube channel. What did you say, Stephen?
Oh no, I was going to say when you're done letting people know where they can find Yusuf. 2 seconds. I just want to jump in with something.
Okay. We have a DJ back. DJ, Dan, welcome back again. And Dan, what's your take on these press conference reaction and also from tomorrow's game? Where do you stand on it, Dan?
Could I just quickly? Can you hear me? Big up to everyone in the panel, and please everyone smash the like and subscribe to the channel. I just want to put up.
Thank you very much.
I just want to bring up some issues quickly. I'm like literally fed up. I'm half of the fan base wanting Enzo Maresca out. I'm gonna get you some thinking now, right? Why Enzo Maresca came in this press conference with some good questions. What he said. If you actually listen to the the journalists, something that came out of their mouths was so much crap, like stupid questions to Enzo. But at the end of it, a few others came in with good questions, and he answered it very well. You've got to understand this from the start of the season since the Club World Cup. And to the we had a few, not even less, a week or two, players having a rest, proper rest. And they've come back pre-season, played games, and constantly playing loads of games this season. Yes, the red cards, yeah, shouldn't happen. Big up to Steve for explaining from earlier about last season. In 4 games, from the Club World Cup, since Newcastle, and then since that we've had so many red cards. And then Chalobah and now Sanchez and 2 Jackson from Lingo in the Club World Cup, and Newcastle, and 1 full game against Bayern Munich. We've got to understand is all season since the transfer market, it has been a shambles. 3 out of 10 the 3 out of 10. Yeah, Enzo Maresca's players what he wanted. He has not been backed. He's been crying out for a centre back for the whole full since the transfer market's been open till this season. He knew the worries what was going on behind the scenes in training, where our centre backs have been clearing collapsing and injuries. Wesley Fofana, Like, he's now injured. He's come back and he hasn't played any games since last season. And we expect him to bring him back. And he hasn't had a full run of being, like, fitness. And now he's out. Tosin, exactly the same. Being useless, yeah. At centre-back, he's injured. Right? These players have come back. Yeah, not even had no rest. Then you got Trevor Chalobah out for the Liverpool game. Then Sanchez doing what he did with mistake against United. And the sporting directors, yeah, we have to blame the sporting directors where he never got back. And we got our issues why he's not playing Gittins or Garnacho. Why is it these two players are not actually having game time in a few games? Is it because there's no trust in these players? We could look at the players since last season, where he didn't trust like the likes of Joel Felix and then Konku. The players with them never hardly got any games, and now we're seeing it this season with the wingers with Garnacho and Gittins. There must be something with Chelsea Football Club behind the scenes that we ain't clarifying. These owners, yeah, are not speaking out the heck what is going on. The sponsorship hasn't fully agreed to come onto our Chelsea shirt that we've been promised. It has been an embarrassment in shambles of a season where we go into a phase-free season with no credibility of any sponsorship on our. We've had two pre-seasons, what would I say, like reps of sponsors, yeah, for temporary, and still over the line haven't done. And then we also got the owners, yeah, falling out, clashing each other. That is a joke of a shambles where you got Ed Barley and Todd Bowley clashing each other, want to buy out each other. Right? No, there's no teamwork or sponsor work with these two going at the club. And then we're having sporting directors taking charge over the transfer market where you have Ridley Stanley and Joe Shields wanting the players to bring in as them. And Enzo Maresca has... Yeah. Oh, Joe Shields, sorry, Steve, yeah.
Like, Stanley and Lawrence Strutt.
Yeah, okay, but either, yeah. Enzo has been crying out for some experienced talent centre-backs where he said he needed a central half centre-back in. They've spent over 95 millions worth of money on wingers and not once got a centre-back in. So how could people blame Enzo Maresca for these tactics and his system where we've got shambles of not good enough centre-backs like Badashili, right? Josh Atupong is young, yeah, fair enough, right? But we haven't seen him like properly in the Premier League. We've only seen 1 or 2 games. And then people blaming him on Brighton's game when he made mistakes when Hato came on. We saw Hato in that centre-back look really good. But yes, Enzo Maresca's substitutions, yeah, you could criticise for his substitutions, but the thing is, the players that he's got in his team are not his players. He probably didn't want Gittins. He probably didn't want Garnacho. But we had to face with reality that they're the Chelsea players. That's what the sporting director's done. He got Liam Delap in, he's now injured, right? He got Hato in to replace Cucurella, right? He doesn't trust Sanchez. He doesn't trust Jorgensen. Half of these players are not good enough. We have lost 1 game in the Champions League, and we're going to phase 2 in the Champions League against Benfica, where we haven't got hardly any fully fit centre backs in that position to play against Benfica. Okay. And we're now deciding, half our fan base, delusional, want Enzo Maresca out. I want to ask you fans, yeah. Say we got rid of Enzo Maresca straight out of the club.
Yeah.
Let's say our first manager like De Serbi or any other manager came in, and they're on the same scenario for the whole to the next season, to the end of the season, going out. What? Will you want him out? Because the system at our club for a minute, we have a bunch of kids are not working and not ready. And we're having every single player that are trying on the pitch. We've now lost 3 games. And now Enzo Maresca is to blame. He ain't to blame. Yes, you could blame the substitutions. But there must be a why he since the Man United 10-man game, he didn't put the ringers on because there's probably no trust. And you can see getting since day one, he's came to the first Premier League, he ain't ready and he doesn't look good. On the likes of Garnacho, right? He hasn't played any games in pre-season for Manchester United and any games at United. But then after he came on, he's tried a bit where Garnacho has came on from the last few minutes of the games, then had a whole full game against Lincoln in the Caribbean Cup, and he saw he ain't good. So now the last 2 games, he hasn't played him. We need to give Enzo Maresca the backup of the priorities. Well, I'm nearly finished, Nee. I'm nearly finished. Right, we need to give him the backup, right, of what he needs. And where we're hearing all these journalists coming out, oh, if we don't turn the games by tomorrow, Liverpool, he'd be gone. No, you don't get him gone. Back him in January. Get him a centre back. He will turn the club right around to get his points. For a minute, we are struggling because we got half of the players are not good enough, and I don't know what's going from vaccine. And tomorrow against Benfica has to be a must-win. And Liverpool game, I don't care if we get a draw out of it, because the thing is we ain't got a centre back to replace. So it might have to be just Akpong and Hato as centre backs, or it'd be Balashili or Hato. That's just going to be the partnership. You've got all Chelsea fans. You've got to understand. If Enzo Maresca got backed in the transfer market and got a centre back, we wouldn't be in the position where we are now.
All right,
but we are.
Dan, I wanted you to react more on the press conference question, but you did touch on some of them. But thank you very much. That is.
But big up to everyone. But I'm just saying, because I just wanted to clear out the issues. What clarify on Enzo and Maresca. And then honest truth, Nee, on the press conference, some of it was a joke of the journalist, but he came out with some good points, and I'm happy with what he said.
All right, chap. Thank you very much. Definitely. They'll do that. Big up to Kinso in here. Kinso is not happy with the situation at all, and he is just throwing things out there in the comment section below. A big up to you, Kinso, for everything that you're doing. In the Daniel Knight, big up to Daniel Knight. Also, Daniel, DJ is back. I was about to go on DJ, but I was taking the time on this comment. It says if we don't beat Benfica, Liverpool pressure should be mount on Enzo Maresca and even the owners. I heard something like that also over here. Daniel Knight said, what about a goalkeeper? And we have this one coming from Natalie Haywood. He said, if we don't win our next 3 games, we should put pressure on the ownership for these horrific window. That is coming from Natalie. I understand your pain. I understand how you feel. But let's hear from DJ. DJ, welcome back again.
Quickly, can I point on something that Yusuf said for like 10 seconds max? So Yusuf said that about Jose getting a good reaction. Yeah, I want to point out that there's people saying they want his name sung for the whole 90 minutes. Yeah, that's where the line's drawn. Before the game, yes, good reception. After the game, good reception. But at no point in the game, even if we're smashing Benfica, should his name be sung, because at that point, from whistle to whistle, as in first whistle to last whistle, Jose Mourinho is the opposition. If you want to sing his name at any other game, I ain't gonna complain as much as I'd prefer you back Maresca, if it's your prerogative. But for me, at no point from first whistle to last whistle, from minute 1 to minute 90 or whatever it goes into on added time, should Jose's name be sung. Like I said, before the game, good, that's fine, let's do it. After the game, if you want to do it, sure, good, fine by me. But whilst he's the opposition manager between those whistles, that is not the time for it. Whether you want to use it to send a message or not, between those 2 first and last whistle is not the time. It is not appropriate.
I do agree with you. I do agree with you 100%, Steven. Because look, Jose Mourinho is not a manager right now. He's in opposition side. He wants to get his Benfica team winning. So why are we going to disrespect our current manager and then give all the aces to Jose Mourinho? We can't do that. He's been respected. I even said the last time he came to Stamford Bridge when he was with Manchester United, we showed him a disrespectful behavior at Stamford Bridge. And that's when he said, I want 2 trophies for you. I want 2 trophies for you, because he doesn't think that he should receive that kind of welcoming, would I say, atmosphere from the fans. So those that did that, I hope that you've learned your lesson and not to repeat that again. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Show respect to the manager who have who've done so much for us in terms of our title winnings and stuff like that. So let's hear from DJ. DJ, over to you. There's been a lot being said in the press conference. Jose Mourinho, not Jose Mourinho, Enzo Maresca have admitted some few things that he felt like he did during the game, that he believed that he's still learning on the job, and he was not supposed to take off so many of his attacking players, but he's still learning. Russ, once you're done giving us your point of view on these press conference and then tomorrow's game, we'll listen to what he has to say about Jose Mourinho up there in the stream. So go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, big up, guys. Big up, everyone in the comments. Please smash and subscribe as always. I'll be real with you, Nee, and everyone. I didn't hear his press conference today. I don't know what's been said. Usually I get a chance to watch him, but being at work, I didn't get a chance to sit and watch. So I don't know what's been said at all today about it. In terms of what Stephen's just said, 100% agree.
I can give you a little, the comments on it, a few on it from what's been reported from Absolutely Chelsea. This one is from Pedro Neto, but this is, I'll give you a few one from Enzo Maresca. Let me know what you think of it. Enzo Maresca said, we need high levels. No doubt we have young players. Steve, you can take the next one when I'm done with this one so we can make it quickly. I
don't know where about sure. I need to find it.
Yeah, the first one is Enzo Maresca. He said, we need a high level. No doubt we have young players, but already with experience in these competition. Jared Hato has already have an experience. He will be a top player for Chelsea. Garnacho Gettins, even if they are young, they have played
in this competition.
So you can take the next one. I'll take the third one if you want to.
Yeah, these aren't even the first ones, but these are further down. But yeah, on the lot that you're on, he said that most of the time the fans react on results. I can completely understand after a defeat that they aren't happy. If in this moment, after 5 defeats in 6 months, we aren't happy, then this probably shows a lack of balance in this sport. The only thing you can do is try to do better, learn and improve. The most important thing in this business is to win games. There's actually more above that, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll give him a little bit on this so he can react to it. DJ, you've heard a few that we've read. Where do you stand on it?
Yeah. Now listen, I've said it already. I mean, getting rid of Maresca is not the answer. I've said this already. Anyone that's even contemplating this shouldn't be saying this at all. What I will say though is I 100% agree with what Stephen has just said in terms of the fan base. Do not be calling out Jose's name tomorrow. But I tell you this right now, guys, you know this as well as I do. If we go 2 or 3-0 down tomorrow, Jose's name's going to be called out of that game tomorrow. We know this already by the fan base. There's no ifs or buts about it, mate. That's what's going to happen.
It's the easy connection.
And because basically, right, they're going to remember that. They're going to see him back in the touchline. They're going to see him back in the dugout. They're going to remember the old days of Jose. And the name's just going to be. I'm not going to say I'm going to be one of those if I go. I'm hoping to get to that game tomorrow if I can finish work on time. But if I don't, my bro and my dad will be going. But what I will say is this: if they do, if it does happen, all right, then we obviously got to say then the fan base are clearly living off Jose. Listen, I can understand why people love him. We all love him for what he did for our football club, but we've moved with the times and we've moved on. But as I said, this fan base. I just know the fan base, some of the fan base out there. Even on Saturday, I don't know if did you guys go to the game on Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was talking. No, Stephen. I don't know if you saw when we were losing that game. I mean, I guess because of the negativity that was down, Stephen. Did you see the way the fans were after that in that game? Because the minute he took up, the minute Chalobah was sent off and he started showing negativity, you could just see the fans.
To be fair, at the point Chalobah got sent off, we were still 1-0 up.
We were, bro. And the problem
it had already started to turn at that point.
Yeah. And the thing of all is what Maresca didn't help himself in doing as well. I'll say this one thing: when you're winning, when you're playing at Stamford Bridge, I don't care if you're 10 men down, you go and win that game. You didn't need to go and take your again like he did. You don't go need to take off your attacking players. You keep them on. We're winning this game. Brighton were not even in this game. I think they had a couple of shots after we scored that goal. Yeah, it's only in the second half they started to come to life in the second half. Okay, that was it. Other than that, they were not that great at all in the first half. In fact, we should have been 3 goals up in that first half. Had Enzo Fernandez's free kick gone in, what a save that was by the goalkeeper, by the way. Okay, that would have been, it could have been a different game. Yeah, but we got the 1 goal out of it all. A great goal, a great pass by Reece James, a good finish by Enzo Fernandez, right? But I could sense it afterwards when the minute that Chalobah's situation happened, and we went down that goal, he started going negative. He did the same thing he did against Manchester United. He kind of like bottled it, if you like, or put himself in that situation. And that is why some of the fans were the way they were on Saturday. And again, I don't agree with it, but I can also understand the frustrations because some of the fan base are thinking, we're playing at home, Brighton are nowhere near us. Okay, we can still go and win this game. Don't go and do what you did against Manchester United. Don't go and take your attacking players off. Because I guarantee you this, Stephen, right? For me, had they stayed on, we'd have gone and got a second goal. I still think with 10 men.
If you took one of Neto or Esteban off, I think we're good. But taking both off is where it goes wrong because then you've only got João Pedro because you had to drop Enzo deeper at that point.
Because exactly, bro. And then you're putting poor João Pedro there more or less to do what he did against United, make this poor guy work.
Just try and smash into people.
Do you know what I mean, bro? So this is what I don't understand about it. But listen, I agree 100%. No, we need to back him. I feel he's been let down in this transfer window. I said it already. He's been let down in this window by the sporting directors. Okay, and I'll say it again. It doesn't help the fact that we've got the board of the 2 main guys at the stadium against each other as well, which does not help our football club in itself either. These guys should be pulling together as one. And I think what the negative thing that's coming out of today, Nee, what has got me today is when I'm reading comments such as, "Oh, it doesn't matter if we lose to Liverpool, if we don't we don't beat Benfica, it doesn't matter what happens." So in other words, where's our standards gone? Where's our standards gone as a football club? That's loser mentality, bro, for me. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we shouldn't be even thinking that way. We should be thinking about winning. Don't give it, oh, well, if he finishes 4th at the end of the season, that's fine. That's another great season. No. For me, we done 4th last season. We won 2 trophies. At least challenge. I'm not saying go and win the title, but at least push the top 3 at least a bit more further than what we're going to be doing this season. Now, I'm not saying the season is over, okay, because it's 6 games in. Yeah, we could bounce back. So I'm not going to in that kind of like way. But at this moment in time, okay, it doesn't look good. But I'm hoping tomorrow is the day we get a baptism fire and we go and win that game tomorrow, bro. Because if we win that game tomorrow and we can go and get a draw against Liverpool on Saturday, okay, then that won't be so bad. But if we lose to Benfica tomorrow and then we get absolutely battered by Liverpool on Saturday, bro, that's not going to be good on Maresca.
Thank you very much. That's the voice of DJ Salve. That's a DJ Salve over there for you. But we will. Hold on a second. If we don't do that, we won't be able to run the program very well. I will come back to you, Dan, please, in a second, please. Guys, so let's listen to what Enzo Maresca have to say on Jose Mourinho homecoming. Let's hear from Enzo. Guys, let me know if you can hear it.
No, I can't hear it, bro.
Hold on.
We're back to the other day again.
Can you hear it?
Still no.
No, bro.
No,
I can't hear. No.
You guys can hear it.
You won't get done for having this on here, will you, bro? Because
because we're on here reacting to it. So by copyright, you're allowed. That's why reaction channels don't normally get copyrighted.
Okay.
Unless it's music, because you're on there reacting, so technically, it's fair use.
Okay, cool.
Give me a second. Let me see if this one will work.
Yeah. I believe
this ain't a copyright. DJ,
it's fair use law saying.
I know that. I'm just asking, but I'm just saying.
Because you see a lot of other rivals do it, like with when it comes to Marco Arteta. It's only if you're playing music. If you got a Chelsea, blue is the colour in the background of it, then that's copyright. But this ain't copyright. You could do it.
Please let me hear if you guys can hear it. Okay, please.
Can't
So
hear
I
it.
can.
Can't
I'm
hear
not
it.
playing now. I'll play for a second. Let me know if you can. No,
No.
No, bro, I can't.
not. I don't know what's going on, but
Do you know what?
just
I'm gonna
let me
go.
know.
I'll go and listen to. I'm gonna go and listen to it after the stream. I'll go and check it out. See what he has to say.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I missed it today, so I want to see what he's had to say.
Okay. Um.
But I do feel for him though. To be honest with you, Maresca, I really do. And for me, he's not the problem. I said this already. He's not the problem.
Well, I watched it earlier in the DJ. When I watched it earlier, I see it. Like I was somewhere on on a different stream, and you could see people laughing like you could when he was laughing and smiling with the journalists. People, all the Chelsea fans were saying, "What are you smiling for?" Like thinking, "Oh my God, can't you give the guy a rest? He's smiling because he's having a little joke and banter."
Journalists always do it though, Dan. They always
Yeah.
have to try and trip you up to get their little clip that they can regurgitate for months.
Yeah.
No, they did this before he was going to sit down and ask questions. He basically, once he was getting all ready, because for me it was all quiet. Soon they came through. He was talking to him and he was smiling at the journalists and all these. Then the next minute, our fan base was going out and saying, "What you smiling? What you? This guy's not seriously like."
How dare you
He's
have a
that.
civil conversation with people?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what the annoying thing of all is
Hang on.
since
Two
okay, fine.
secs. Need
So
to
come.
try go back.
No, you guys can go ahead. Carry on your conversation.
Oh,
Oh no, I
I
seen
was
if
just
I
gonna
could
say,
hear it.
can it go on, have you tried to put it? Have you tried putting the volume up a little bit on it, Nee? Is that? Is it what?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, the volume's all the way up from here.
Hmm.
Do you hear? No.
No,
No,
I
I
thought I
can't hear
could
it,
for a
bro.
second, but I can't.
I was just gonna say, I know it always happened, but the minute we go through
Yeah.
a couple of bad losses, right? I'm seeing Caicedo and Enzo Mares and Enzo linked with Real Madrid. So, they're keeping an eye on both of them, yeah. Well, good. They can keep an eye on Enzo Fernandez if they want, yeah, because he could be the one that probably will end up going, but not Caicedo, bro. Caicedo's going nowhere. So like the press like to push that in there, push the narrative of players are going to
Yeah.
get out of Chelsea now because of our little blip that we're going through. It's so annoying. It really is. Honestly,
Did you see
it really
that
is.
Carl video where his name on Twitter come out about something and what saying about Joel Pedro, Enzo Fernandez, and someone else. So he says someone else, or probably out for Benfica tomorrow. But then 10 minutes down the line, they're all training. Like I'm thinking, what
Yeah,
waffling. Well, lovely. But before anything, when we talk about Enzo Maresca again, about Jose Mourinho, what you said, I agree everything what you guys said about Jose Mourinho, like making sure we respect him.
yeah,
But you've got to understand, half of the fan base ain't going to respect him because people still don't remember when he said he was a special one. What did he say? He'll never ever join a Premier League club. Why is that Chelsea? He's got too much love for Chelsea. He'll never join any other Premier League club. He'll never join Tottenham or Man United. And then a year before that, what did he go do? Goes joins Tottenham and Man United when he was at Chelsea. So you've got to
uh,
remember, fans remember things back in their day in a press conference when he said he'll never join any other Premier League club. And he
Yeah,
said he's
but
got
do you
so
remember
much
what
love for
happened
Chelsea
when he
and he
got
did.
asked about that? He said, "Well, they sacked me," which is fair enough. It is a business after all.
But
Me,
then
if you
Steve,
don't
then you
mind,
can talk
there is a
about
couple
Jordan Klopp.
quotes from Jose I want to go for in a sec.
Yeah, you can also
Okay.
talk about Jordan Klopp because once he said about him not joining any other club in the Premier League again, he's put his word, and he's a free manager.
He is for now.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear that?
Hang on. No.
No.
No. Okay, I'm done. All right. We're gonna move
Okay.
on. We're gonna move on. from there.
Yeah,
If it
Neem,
works,
all
it
right.
works.
To go through a
Yeah,
couple
go
of
ahead.
these.
Mhm.
So one of the ones Jose got asked about if he'll ever be back at Chelsea. He said, "We never know. After 25 years, I was expecting to go back to Portugal with the national team, not with Benfica, and I'm back with Benfica. I don't have career projects and try to think what can happen. The important thing is you give everything where you are. You lift clubs like I normally do. He got asked about Chelsea fans. He said, I don't think they'll boo me. At least when I am on the streets, they ask me for selfies and pictures. He then got asked about Chelsea's 74 charges, and this one's quite good. He said, not Man City. I have no idea about it. I have no idea about what the charges are. I do not try to understand. But then there's an in-depth one as well, which I'll try and go through quickly. He was asked about what he makes of the model under Clear Lake and Bowley. And he said, honestly, I don't know the model. There was a set period when even myself from outside in cast some questions over it because it looked like Chelsea had lost their identity as a club. But what happened in the last season got things back on track. They gave trust to Enzo Maresca and he brought his ideas. He's fitted in well with the philosophy. The Conference League is made for a big club to win it. I did it with Roma. It's quite an easy competition to win with a big club. As for the Club World Cup, I've always said the Champions League is more important, but take nothing away from this. That badge means a lot. It's the first time a club has won the Club World Cup. Congratulations to them. Winning these trophies gives everyone a base of trust and confidence, even at supporter level. I feel it. I live 5 minutes away, and my son comes every weekend to the stadium. And the feeling is completely different after the Club World Cup. It was a period of disappointment and doubt, but now it's one of optimism. I think Chelsea's back on track. Do you know why I went on that last one, which is quite in-depth? And I'll put camera on for a sec, but I have to put it back off for like 5-10 minutes after, and then I'll be back. But there's got to be people in this fan base go, oh, it's mind games, this, that, and the other. Do you not know Jose? Have you not learned from Jose over the years how blunt this guy is? He's very to the point. And it's a thing that normally happens with people from certain countries, right? They're very blunt. They're very to the point. Jose basically saying, yeah, they're back on track isn't mind games. That's Jose using his brain, looking at it, going, he even admitted there was a point where even he doubted it. He wasn't looking at it as like, this could work. And now he looks at it, he's like, okay, they're kind of getting back there now. So it isn't mind games because he literally in the same breath, well, not the same breath, but you know my point, in the same sort of replies, he's also said from outside looking in, he didn't think it was going to work. And now that they've won the Club World Cup and the Conference League, now he sort of sees it as progression. There's optimism at Chelsea. Also, I love that his son still comes Chelsea and that Jose will forever live 5 minutes away whenever he's in England. Oh, Nee, you good? What's happening?
Where's Nee gone now? He disappeared, and even Dan's disappeared. They're both gone.
I think he's just his StreamYard is just gone.
I'll try Quinn. 2 secs.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys got any thoughts on any of the comments coming up?
I mean, I did want to say something of what you said about Jose, but like we've seen it multiple times. When Jose says something,
go for
when
it.
Jose, when Jose says something, more times than not, it will take probably a few years for him to be right. Haven't you seen that?
Kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
Nee, can you hear us? I see your camera's not on at the moment.
Also,
now it is. There we go.
We've seen it with the Dele Alli situation. And now that he said this, probably, maybe this is just a bad run of games and Chelsea are back on track. Let's hope it is, because if Jose Mourinho is going to talk like that, then I'm going to believe him.
Yeah.
You guys hear anything? No?
Nah, bro.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I can't hear.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. No problem. Not Enzo Maresca. But thank you guys very much. Duffy Osman, thank you very much for joining us on the show today. It says all players for these positions need not good enough. These players are not good enough. There are some that are good, some are not good. But I do agree with what you're saying, Duffy. A lot of them are not good enough, especially in the defensive department. A lot of work needs to be done in that manner. Rich Moneymaker, big up to Rich Moneymaker. He said, big up to the legends. Moses Casado isn't going anywhere. Be careful. The news media are trying to destroy us. According to my sources, he hasn't lost the dressing room. Dressing room lack of experience causes Chelsea's games. From what Rich Maker is saying, Daffy, thank you very much again one more time, guys. Don't forget, if you haven't dropped a like on the video, or if you haven't subscribed, it's the first time watching us on this stream, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and keep updated on everything that we put on this platform. He said, he's still a special, special to me. Winning trophies is safe. A master career. Jose Mourinho being it says forgiven.
That's Alex Ferguson.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not accepting top 4 as a trophy this season. That's what he's thinking. He's not and Daniel. Daniel said he's not accepting top 4 to be a trophy for us. Be very, very careful. The news media are going for our club. Simon Phillips said that. Then one more from Rich Moneymaker. He said the coach will try to play the players from this transfer window. That is, he'll play the players from the transfer window. I'm not getting it. The coach will try to play players.
Garnacho, Gittins, all them.
Oh, okay. That's what it means. Okay.
Because I don't know, it was one of these lot on the panel with us, Yusuf, DJ, or Dan said about maybe they're not his signings and he don't want to play them. But yeah, I will have my camera on in probably 5 minutes and just doing something at the same time.
That was me, Steve. That was me, Steve.
Oh, my bad. So it was Dan that was saying it. Yeah. So I presume that's what the response from Rich Moneymakers is.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. So we're seeing a lot of things. Anyway, what is going on with? Is it the thing logging people out or camera? Is it you guys doing it or?
No, mate, it's me. Because sometimes I'm what do you call it? The reason I keep phasing in and out is because I'm just trying to watch what my.
Yeah, not you, DJ. Danton is loading. It looks like it's loading his camera. Yusuf camera is also off and. Okay, let's go. Guys, you should know better. You guys all know better.
Because you and Dan got kicked at the same time.
Yeah, because when you got kicked near, you kicked me out.
But you know, I have to say one thing that
I did not get kicked. Go ahead, DJ.
I will say one thing. What Yusuf said earlier on, which is actually spot on, because we have to really look at this sometimes, because we all know this, guys, right? Every time the media or the football club come out and back your manager, right? I always say that's the opposite side of what they're going to do, right? Or when they're going to say they're going to sack the manager, okay, when they say they're going to sack him, it means they're going to back him. It's always the opposite of each other, yeah? Okay? So in that way, I'll say this, yeah? You know, they bet, you know, if they're going to back him, make sure they do back him. But don't. But I can tell you this right now: if things do get a bit out of hand, the fans, you know our fan base, and I'm not saying us sitting here on the panel, right? I'm not saying us here sitting on the panel, right? But you know the fan base. If things don't go to where they go, right, the fans are going to be calling for this man to be sacked. And at the end of the day, we all know it's the director's fault, yeah, and Egbali's fault, yeah, for not doing what they should have been doing, right? But who's always 9 out of 10 times is always the manager who carries the can, not the sporting directors, not anyone else.
The manager.
It's the manager, and we've said this with Chelsea every time, bro. Under the Roman era, and under these guys, yeah. But at least under the Roman era, obviously we won things, okay. And I'm not saying, and we won obviously with these guys as well. But these guys, this is the one thing I always say. Every time I hear a backing of a manager, I always think it's a worry.
I don't understand what is going on. Daniel and DJ, the camera keep doing this. It's like I don't know what's going on. You guys are right. Yeah, it's buffering. It's like loading their camera, and I don't know why. It's not from here because my network looks secure, but it's from Dan and DJ. The thing keep disconnecting and connecting.
No,
I don't know what's going on.
I've got my camera on.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I said once in a while, I keep doing this. Like it's buffering, loading your camera, the feed into our studio. That's what I was trying to say. But big
Sorry,
up to AB,
ask the
AB.
chat.
Big up to you, AB.
Ask the chat if they can see me and DJ in the YouTube channel. If it's still
It's
going
not
round.
being able to see you. It's on these, and there's, you know, when you're watching something and it like catches up to the point and it buffers and it's got the round circle going round and round. That's what
Okay.
Nee's saying is happening with your camera at the moment, and DJs as well.
Every few seconds loading. Yusuf says, sorry, Nia, I had a okay, no problem, no problem. Sorry, I do have to read it. Okay. Big up to Yusuf. Sorry for that. It's okay. It's okay. AB, big up to AB. Where my man be, man? AB. Big up to AB. AB said apart from thank you very much, guys. This AB in the building. It says apart from Arsenal, Liverpool and City, this Chelsea squad has potential not to lose against the other Premier League teams. So what's the problem with Enzo Maresca? That's a big question he's asking, and from AB. Anyone who wants to, that's a question from my AB. Thank you very much, AB, for that question. Says yes, he didn't have much of a say in the transfer window, but he did fight for the Trevor Chalobah, the likes of Trevor Chalobah, to become the because they wanted Trevor Chalobah gone for sure. Gone for sure. Is it sure or Sa?
Yeah, Sa.
Sa.
Gone for Sa.
Basically, so they want him gone so they can bring him Sa, right?
Yeah,
that's what it means.
Sa, yeah, that's what he means.
Then the night, big up to you. He said embarrassment. We don't even get got a sponsorship in the shit. Not starting new season with 3 years. I think it has to do with whatever it's on us with the FA charges. No one wants to put his money down on Chelsea. Shouldn't Chelsea get relegated now? If you put 60-80 million on Chelsea for a 3-year deal, what are you gonna do? You think that Chelsea's gonna highlight you in the championship? How many people watch the championship? You get what I mean? So all this thing is affecting our chances of getting a new sponsor. But also, they are also looking for the better sponsorship for the club, not just any other kind of 10 million, 20 million. They want a hefty one because they believe that Chelsea have done enough to attract better, money for sponsorship.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about the sponsorship. We're big up to Dan with the sponsorship, right? But I've been saying about from the issue of what I put earlier. So we're talking about the sponsorship, yeah, how much money they want, because Matt Law came out with it, yeah. So no matter what, it took him 2 years to have a sponsorship, yeah, just a temporary sponsorship, right? And then it's took them like so long since they've joined our club and since now. They've now the person they're bringing to Chelsea Football Club. He was meant to do the sponsorship to bring in a good deal to Chelsea to get a sponsorship. Now suddenly he's resigned, and now they've gone and changed all the different staffs at Chelsea Football Club, even the chefs. And now the sponsorship person who's resigned, we've now got someone has no clues what to do with a sponsorship, and they're putting him in charge. So how long do you think it's going to be, to get a sponsorship, like a proper sponsorship? What is it going to take another 2 or 3 years, and then we go back to square one again? Go back what we did with another sponsorship just for the meantime to the end of the season, and then talk for next season to get another sponsor, to get a whole sponsorship.
Yeah, I was going to say what Rich wanted me because he just said in the comments.
They should have got this. Yeah, they should have got this done. Yeah, they should have got this done. Yeah, because I was going to say that as well, dude. I was going to say that. Yeah, they should have got this done over the line after the new season, but now they haven't done it.
You know, the worst thing of all is about the sponsorship deal on this, right?
Yeah,
we were more or less told after when we won the Club World Cup, right? We were told, right? It came out that we've got about 5 or 6 sponsors that want us. They want us to use them. They want to sponsor us, right, on the shirts.
Yeah.
What has happened to them? I'm talking about Demac was mentioned as maybe a permanent one. You had what do you call it? The two airlines. Orion, is it Orion Airline and
That was
yeah.
Qatar and Turkish.
Yeah, and then you had the
I
other
think
one.
Riyadh were there as well at one point.
Yeah, Riyadh, that's the one. And who's the one
Yeah,
that's
Riyadh,
sponsoring PSG?
That's
Qatar,
Qatar.
is it?
Qatar
Yeah.
Airlines.
So we had all these guys, and then also I think we had Sam. Who's the other one? Microsoft was been mentioned as well. Okay,
And Jordan, we had Jordan also, DJ Jordan.
I'm thinking to myself now,
Jordan.
these sponsors are very, very big, large organizations. Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it we cannot get these guys to sponsor us? Why are they waiting and waiting and waiting? They know our situation at the moment, right? We're in trouble as it is with our charges. This other money that can come in will help. Okay, they're not going to do that. So what do they want to do? I mean, how long are we? I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you know what? I actually can do without the sponsor on the shirt because our shirts actually look nice without the sponsor on them." Yeah, okay, yeah, I get some people like the kit. I mean, I've got a kit without our sponsor, and I've got the one with the obviously the world championship badge on it, right? Fair enough.
Same here.
But for me, I still miss a sponsor on our shirt because all my shirts, okay, up until now, I stopped getting them. Obviously, I stopped getting them when we had no sponsor. But all my other shirts I've got over the years, I've got every single sponsor that we've had of who we've had. Every single one of them I've got on my shirts.
Samsung.
Yeah.
Yes.
Commodore. I'll go back to Commodore. Yeah, that's a very old one from back in the 80s.
Yeah, Commodore. Yeah.
I've still got my
Commodore.
shirt lying around upstairs, bro.
Who's that from?
Dan,
Hong
let
Kong?
him land. Let him land.
Yakamura. What that?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
okay. I'm just saying. I'm obviously. I don't want to go through all the sponsors, but I'm just saying I've got them all up into it, bro. Right. So, and then when I see our shirt now, and I'm looking at us, we're in the Champions League, and we got no sponsor on our shirt. I mean, that in itself is just it's too much to me as a fan, bro. It's embarrassing. You got to admit, it is embarrassing, bro.
All right. Thank you, Dan. You want to speak? Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm not just because
You're talking about the sponsors. You're mentioning some sponsors' names and move us so we can move on to Yusuf.
This is what I'm saying. Like with the sponsorship not being in the Champions League, it's embarrassing. You've got promised after the World Cup. Yeah, we're gonna have a sponsorship done and deal overlaying for this season. They haven't. Yeah, now the 74 charges. It might affect it, but like they're saying, they've got money. But then if it says it might affect it, but they've got the money what they've won the Club World Cup with. They could pay for this and stuff like that. The sponsorship should have got done. So what we're gonna do now is wait for another season with no sponsorship, probably get another temporary sponsorship just for the end of the season, and wait till next season. He might take 2 or 3 more years then to go get a sponsorship. Because it's the whole thing in the club by club, it's a mess. The whole like background at Stamford Bridge, like the staff, all like some of it falling out. Apparently some football players are falling out, and these two owners are clashing together. It's embarrassing. Like this reminds me, and DJ probably remember, and you, Steve, was probably remember when Ken Bates and Matthew Harding used to fall out.
Bro, I was born in 99.
Oh, okay. You were born in 99, so you were
yeah.
So
I remember that clash very well.
I can't remember. Dan, I can't remember.
Clash, DJ?
Dan, I can't remember. Dan, I can't remember because I was born in 2002, so I can't remember. Only Steven can remember. Dan, there you go.
No. But you still, I'm giving you a good comeback because you still look young. but I'm saying, me, you, and DJ, right? From backing Matthew Harding and Ken Bates, when Matthew Harding wanted to do good things, Ken Bates wouldn't take it. He was more interested in building a stadium. Ken Bates wanted to buy the players to be successful, then we could build a stadium, and that was embarrassing as well. But then, God rest my peace, Matthew Harding. Love to you up there, right? Thanks what he did for us. Yeah. But the whole thing with this is affecting the whole issue at the club. No,
Dan, it's everywhere. I'll tell you the truth. Whatever you're talking about is going on in every football club. It's not just Chelsea. Manchester United, the Glazers, and the Ratman himself, Jim Ratcliffe, a.k.a. British billionaire, who's always cutting down people's money,
they've
but
got
yet he has so
sponsorship
much
for-
money.
look, they've got
No,
sponsorship.
no. Those sponsorship has been there for years. The Chevrolet sponsorship have been there for years. It's not something that new owners came in and they have to try to attract new sponsorship. It's been there for years. They just have to renew them all the time. When you go to Tottenham Hotspurs, they also have their own problem between Joe Louis and Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy wants to do this. Joe Louis wants to do that. You get what I'm saying? So it's everywhere. It is when you have two big egos in a football club. You definitely, this is not nothing new. Like the media are trying to make it look like. You get what I'm saying? The same thing with Chelsea. You have two billionaires who have different ideas in terms of the way they run they run their entity or their empire. Todd Boehly, that's a different way. And Beda Egbali, to be honest with you, he doesn't know nothing about football, wants to do differently, which Todd Boehly doesn't agree with that. You get what I'm saying? Because we can say Todd Boehly right now has an experience because he's already having sports enterprise that he runs. He has Dodgers, which is the MLB, and he has, I think, also part owner of Lakers or American basketball. He's also involved in it. So with Todd Boehly, he has,
and then I think a hockey team or two as well.
Yeah, and also we can also put it in Strasbourg. So Todd Boehly has a lot of experience in terms of the sports department. But clearly, which is what's his name again? Egbali. He doesn't have nothing. No, nothing.
Let's get it right, bro. It's Egbali. Yeah, that's what it is.
Egbali. Right. Okay, I'll keep that one instead of Egbali. Egbali. That's the dude. That's the dude. So that's the problem now. That's the reason. Yeah. That's why we're going through. But if I look at Klilik and if I look at what they're trying to do, I look at Egbali and I look at what's his name again? Todd Boehly. Todd Boehly. You can, in a bit in recent
the Baldy, mate. That's a good one.
I'll love if they can develop Stamford Bridge. I'll love if they can develop Stamford Bridge. That's what the fans are looking for. But are we gonna have enough capacity? Can Stamford Bridge hold 60,000? That is where Chelsea is. Chelsea belongs to a stadium of 60,000, not even 50, not 45. 45 is the championship teams. If you go right now to the championship team, some of them have more than what Chelsea have.
The maximum they can get, I think, at Stamford Bridge is around about 55,000, I do believe.
Yeah, Stamford Bridge can have enough. Only 55. That's all we can have.
That's why we needed to get 45. We didn't.
So, to me, moving to the else, Dan, hold on. Dan, hold on. Going to Earls Court, it's not far away from Stamford Bridge. And that can build so many things that can help Chelsea's revenue. If we are worried about selling young players always to bring in revenue, when we move to Earls Court, there are other things that can help out. Building a basketball court, we can bring in the likes of Lakers. We've never seen them before. No, a lot of Chelsea fans want to see Lakers plays in London. We can invite Lakers during preseason. We can organize a competition for Lakers and maybe the Miami Heat. Bring them here for a one-off game. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe All-Star game is being hosted in London for the very first time. Ale Scott is hosting that show. Lots of tickets will be sold. That revenue is going to Chelsea Football Club because it is on our property. Another thing, we can use our stadium also. If the stadium is big enough to host an NFL game, Tottenham Hotspur is hosting an NFL game. We can host it at Stamford Bridge also because Todd Boehly has all this connection. Stamford Bridge will be hosting the NFL games. Is it going to be called Stamford Bridge again? I think yes. It will be called Stamford Bridge. There should be a mutual understanding between the pitch owners and then the owners that, look, we have to look at the bigger picture. Stamford Bridge is not good enough. It's not big enough. Not good. It's not big enough to give us so many, I'll say, I wouldn't say resources, more, would I say facilities that we can benefit from. You get what I'm saying? But we get a bigger place. Let's go there. You guys are still going to own the pitch, but let's go there. Let's look at the bigger picture. That is what I'm talking about. We should come out with one agreement and then move away from Stamford Bridge. So when you have these two managers, one thing the other, and the other things the other way, you're always going to have that problem. Dan, jump on. Dan, jump on.
I like the thing. What are we? NFL, United States of a WWE SmackDown,
and all that. Yeah.
Chelsea Football Club now.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're not. This is an English priority Premier League
Dan,
game.
Dan, the
This
whole point
our-
is that you need more revenue in football nowadays, and
You don't
I see.
understand
I see.
if
Yeah,
you
I do. I get what you're saying.
use
I
your
get what you're saying.
stadium for
Okay.
things like NFL, boxing, stuff like that, you get more revenue into the club.
Dan, that's what I'm saying. You're missing the point.
Yeah,
You're missing the
okay, I
point.
know the
Are you,
revenue.
Dan,
Yeah,
are you happy they're selling academy players every season? Are you happy about that?
No,
So
no, not let me land.
way,
Let
okay.
me land. Let me land, and
One
let me
way,
land, and I'll
one
tell
way,
you what I'm saying.
one way to cut down that down a little bit is it gets revenue from other aspects, not just player sale. But go ahead, Dan.
Well, I'm not what I'm saying this year, bro. Yeah, what I'm trying to say. Revenue, yeah, is profit. Yeah, it's good to have the revenue at the club, no matter what, because you get money. You earn money in that. But the situation is, when you get money, it makes you bigger. So where you get a bigger thing. We've had it for years. Yeah, we've had revenue when the family fruits had it, where you get big money and you get sponsorships. These owners who have been clashing, right? It's took them 4.5 years at a club to get temporary sponsorships, right? Then at the end of the season, we have no sponsorship. Then we're going back. Then we're going back again. Now, yeah, they're also was going to announce the arm sleeve sponsorship, but now that's tripped back. That's now where's that gone? Revenue is good, but Chelsea Football Club is the English priority of Chelsea Football Club for a reason. Where we're a big successful club, where we shouldn't be doing all these things like in backstages where you have all these people like what do you call them like putting bed shows like while you're playing a football game, and then in the middle of a game they're doing something like the luxury bed thing.
That literally isn't even a place where people normally sit. So why is that such a big deal? It was a thing that the club got paid for.
But Steve, you're
Dan,
talking
it
about
doesn't affect the game. It doesn't affect the fans. It doesn't affect any of that.
You talk about it should affect it then, because you got more fans.
No one can
more
sit
fans
there.
out there where that part. Well, or make benches where people can sit there. It's no excuse.
And it's a small little square, bro. It's literally a small little square.
Yeah, but you can still no matter what, you can still put chairs there for people to sit there if it's small or not. It could be like a little like a VIP, like what they do with like all these NFLs. When you go to NFL games, like you watch hockey, yeah, they have like a little section of VIP where people can sit there and watch the game. That's what they should do for Chelsea. What I'm trying to say is what, yeah, this if they're not gonna get the sponsor, yeah, go back to the sponsor what you had before. Have ask them, yeah, could we have a 2-year contract? Less money. Fair enough, it's gonna be less money for the year. But can we have a contract, yeah, till the end of the thing, so when we get all the financial problems out the way, like the FA charges, then yeah, get the FA charges out the way, get the financial sorted, get all the staff, yeah, back to where you get started, and then get like you top body and Baldy, making sure somehow or another, if you know you're not working together, try and work something out for this sponsorship where you could get someone in a proper way of a system for the sponsorship to come in and get you a proper sponsorship. And then after that 2 or 3 years, because you could talk about Man United, yeah, saying, oh yeah, they've been with the sponsorship for so many long with the same owners, they still have a sponsorship on their shirt and they're still getting money for it. Like Arsenal, like Tottenham, any other club, like Barcelona, even Barcelona was so bad at financial, they still had a sponsorship and it still lasts for over years and still went into Champions Leagues. We should go back to one of them sponsors what we had.
Finances don't affect you getting or not getting Champions League. You realise that, right? Other than if you breach the rules that they have in place for it.
Yeah, but Steve, it does if you don't reach Champions League for the whole 2 seasons. It took us how long to get in a Champions League?
No, but you're making out like little bits of revenue are going to make a difference to getting Champions League or not getting Champions League. That's what it sounds like you're saying. No, and that's why I'm saying Steve, it doesn't make a difference like that.
Well, of course it does, Steve, because if it makes a difference in the Champions League, you get better offers in the sponsorship. You get better deals, better prize money, right? That's what you do. right?
But you're saying they've
If you-
still been in the Champions League and this, that, and the other, even with all
Yeah,
them
because,
being
right,
broken out. Yeah?
because well, okay, yeah,
Dan,
but
do you
Steve,
know
what
how
I'm trying to
broke
say-
they are? Just quickly, right? With the
Well, they're not
rules that
broke,
have
Steve.
set out for them, yeah, this is how broke they are. They've had to cut
Yeah.
their women's team to a 15-player first team squad to register players for the men's first team. That's how in trouble they are.
But the last 2 seasons they haven't been broke because they had
They
TV
have been.
financials. They didn't have the sponsorship. Yamal, yeah, we know he was a talent player from the Barcelona squad team. Xavi Hernandez. Soon he went to Barcelona, he didn't buy players. He bring players up from the Barcelona because what they do, yeah, they provide like talent football players at a young age. Like look at what they did with Lionel Messi. That's why Yamal, yeah, he's one of the best players. Like Gavi and all these other players is in Barcelona team are real class. Like Florent Lopez, them lot. That's why they don't buy players. But before last year, they could buy players if they wanted to. They could even bought players this season. But when Xavi Hernandez was in charge, he didn't. He went his way and got the team from the youth club to bring up, and look how good they were. They got to the semi-finals. Fair enough, they got knocked out, yeah, but they could have still gone and won it. You got to have prioritise, yeah, making sure the financial, yeah, is straightforward and making sure you have everything on board before you start the league, and that's what we ain't doing. That's why we're in such a mess of
It's not
our
as
club
simple as
base.
that.
Yeah, but Steve, it's because you got Todd Bowley and Ed Baldy clashing together. They want to buy out Todd Bowley. He was to buy out Todd Bowley. Todd Bowley was to buy him out. It's a joke of a shamble for a minute. You got half of staffs, yeah, everywhere clueless, don't know what they're doing in the backstage at the stadium, and then you got two people in the sponsorship. One's to sign for some reason we don't know why, and we got another one that he came out and himself said. He don't know nothing. He doesn't know nothing about sponsor. So now they're looking for someone else to try and get into that place, the job, so they can get a sponsorship going. It's like it's a mess. It's a mess.
Thank you very much. Dan believe it's a mess at the highest level. Big up to you, everyone joining us. Rich Moneymaker says, what was going announcement, the sleeve sponsorship, but the FA changes
charges. The FA charges
comes. Okay, that could be causing some of the problems from Rich Moneymaker. Rich Moneymaker said we've been told that we must build our revenue because the UEFA has put us on the SVR ratio of
the squad ratio thing. The squad ratio thing is a thing that all clubs must abide by. That's UEFA's version of financial fair play.
Can I just mention to Rich Moneymaker, he does get a lot of intel, right?
Give me a second. Daffy, thank you very much. Daffy Spurs are doing this. Are doing that for account and for a concert. NFL and go and the
concert, NFL, go-karting, abseiling, boxing.
Yeah, JC. When I say basketball, I know maybe I'm not so sure about, but you said they don't play basketball in England. I'm not saying they should play basketball in England. I'm saying if you're hosting entertainment, basketball is entertainment, exhibition.
They have games at Coach Arena.
Yeah, if you build that arena, that can hold.
They've had college basketball in the UK, in England.
Yeah, college basketball.
NBA has international games like the NFL do, and there's always one.
But I'm just saying. But I don't think Jay-Z's aware. But yeah, they don't. Basketball is not as common in this country as it is in the United States of America, right? However, what I will say is they do have college basketball here. There is college basketball teams here.
It's netball.
So definitely.
I played basketball in school. I played it in school.
That means that the interest of basketball is still in the UK. It means that if you bring a pro team like Lakers or Miami Heat or whatever, you bring them here, or the Jacks over here, and say, hey, you make the announcement. TalkSport making that announcement on their platform. TalkSport has a lot of people that listen to it. Then the basketball lovers in the UK or London will tune up, say Lakers are coming, Chelsea, LA, what do you call it? Lakers are coming here. Heat are coming here. Friendly match. The place is going to generate some revenue for the football club. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it should be something that they'll be doing all the time, but I'm saying entertainment-wise, when the season is gone, maybe there's nothing going on. There's international break. Then there's nothing going on in America. You organize these two teams to come over here and play a game for you. People will tune in and watch these stars play football. I've seen. I don't know if it's international break. I know our boys have been traveling. I've seen PSG going to watch basketball games. I've seen Mbappe sitting in the front row
in Paris as well.
Yeah, in Paris and all that stuff. So why can't they do that here? And that can generate revenue. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
But the UK's they're more into in England, yeah. Basketball, if we play in college, yeah, you're right. College is a basketball base of what we'd like to do, yeah.
Yeah.
But in England they don't hardly watch basketball like what they watch as in netballing. England like England women or England men like to watch women like play netball like that's the English game of netball. It's just like basketball, but you have a ball and you just basically throw it and then put it into the basketball net.
You wouldn't know. The fans are there. Those that watch it are there, but you don't know because they haven't made that. They haven't made that research to come up with the number of people that watch basketball internationally. You wouldn't know, but they are there. They're there. Just like
look at
the NFL. Look at the NFL since they bring NFL to London. Look at the stadium, always full with a lot of people watching the game. I know it's a one-off game. Once in a while it comes in, but when it comes there, the publicity is well known now.
Season, by the way.
How many games a season?
London have 3 games a season, 2 at Tottenham, 1 at Wembley.
Yeah.
There's now 1 game in Dublin, which happened over this weekend as well. So in the UK, you have 4 NFL games a season.
So the interest is there. The interest is right there.
You got one coming up in Scotland, in Edinburgh.
I don't
and then they pick it in Brazil.
Not this year.
There are games more in Brazil, also Mexico, and all that. So it's getting bigger. And Duffy, thank you very much. It says, go ahead, DJ, please.
No, go on. Sorry. I was my daughter say something. Sorry, go on.
All right, Duffy said United financial crisis more ways than even Chelsea. That's what Duffy is saying to us. Yeah. Richmond makers the Chelsea Football Club is Chelsea Football Club's matchday revenue for 2024-2025 season is estimated at 82.85 million without Champions League, not including the
85 million. So between
82 to 85. Yeah, exactly. Not including the 50 million pounds for winning the Europa League conference. That is coming from Rich Moneymaker. Thank you very much for sharing that with us, Rich Moneymaker. JC, what's JC saying? JC said there are no UK basketball club in the Euro League.
There is
EuroLeague is huge, almost as big as NBA. By the way. That's from what JC saying.
No, there isn't. But like I said, we don't know that it's. As I said, it's not as big as it is here as it is in the US. It's called college basketball. It used to come on ITV on Saturdays. They used to put it on TV on Saturdays. Yeah, they did. So I don't know how big that was. All I remember it was just called college basketball. That's what I remember it used to be called. I used to come on here.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is the same thing Duffy is saying. He says, get the NBA stars coming to London, and there you go. People are going to tune into it. Get them involved, and people are going to tune into it. Yes, I just watched the golf tournament. The golf tournament just ended. Europe won it.
Right,
they won it. Yeah. Europe won it, and it's a good thing. England watching NFL.
Europe always win that, by the way. Yeah,
England watching NFL. That much. It's a big question from Duffy. But anyway, we're gonna move on. From there.
On one last thing on that, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, right. NBA and NFL have international games. I don't know how many they do NBA in London, but I know NFL, there's, like I said, 3 in London. There's now, as of this season, there's 1 in Dublin as well. Yeah. And the NFL's goal is to have at least, I think it was a minimum of 1 international game per season for each team, like in future years. So what you could do, right, is if you can find a way to have, say, an NBA level arena, yeah, you could have that on the same site as a stadium if we were to get Old School. I don't know if it's still feasible. It might be. Yeah. Then you could have kind of what Tottenham have, where you got the technology where you got like an NFL pitch under the actual football pitch so they can retract. Then you can host that there as well. You can host boxing there, concerts there, everything, right? Then the Chelsea Stadium would become the main sporting hub of London. And then you get stupid money. Then what you could also do is you could have, say, one FA Cup semi-final at Chelsea, one at Tottenham, and then have the final at Wembley, because then the final feels more special, because at the moment you've got both semi-finals and the final of the FA Cup at Wembley. So you could do it that way as well. There's a lot of things you could do.
All right, JC said what he's trying to say is, I was trying to say that you won't find spectators in the UK. You would, but certainly less than Europe or USA or UK friends don't know how much NBA ticket costs. No, I don't think they're going to give them the same price of how they sell it in the UK, because the economy is different. You get what I'm saying? I'm sure that the price of NFL ticket in London is cheaper than what we pay here in America. It's way cheaper, because if you're trying to build an audience that are not used to American football, you don't want to do that. Starting ticket in a high price, you start from the low section and see the interest in it. If the interest is growing, then you can be improving things as time goes on. But you don't want to hit them hard with how much you pay down here with that price. Now, if you say college, and I know there are a lot of colleges there, if basketball is in their curriculum, why wouldn't they tune in to go and see these NBA stars coming from America? They will.
I just looked it up, right? In terms of NBA, I've just looked it up. Apparently, NBA fandom among UK adults between 2022 and September 2025 rose by 24%. The NBA app engagement, viewership of content on NBA app increased by 52% year on year, with UK users spending an average of 1 hour per week on the NBA app. The League Pass saw a 10% increase in the UK in 2022. And then social media-wise, NBA Europe social media generated 226 million views during regular season, a 23% increase from the previous year. An account followers in Europe increased by over 50%, and there's also new sponsorship deals. So it's definitely growing over here. And I don't know what sort of capacities they have at the O2 when it comes over here, but you would be able to get enough people there. And also, don't forget, like, if I lived in France, for example, right, it's very easy and very quick to get over to London.
Do you guys have wrestling over there? I know they've been wrestlers coming down all the time. Do you guys do wrestling? You do wrestling?
They have like WWE comes
WWE,
over.
SmackDown.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I know the Americans have introduced the wrestling to. I've been seeing Ric Flair and all the.
Are you asking? Did they ever used to do it? Basically, a long time ago.
They're not massive.
Yeah, a long time ago, when wrestling first came on, we used to have. I don't know if Dan will remember this back in the day. Right, I'm going back again. They used to have people like Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks that used to be in the old
Big Daddy and
UK.
Giant Haystacks. Yeah.
In the UK, bro, they were the big stars.
In the UK.
Come in.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan obviously was USA, but I'm just saying in terms of UK, they had Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks. They were the two main dudes that used to be like they were like the earthquake back then, or like the Hulk Hogan, if you like, back in them days, if you like, or Andre the Giant.
The two American main ones have and did have loads of like British wrestlers.
So that means that the interest is there. The interest is there. Just you have to bring the people on, and it gets bigger. So I understand what JC is saying, and I'm just JC said I don't since what I sent you a recent comparison. Okay, video of I remember that video. There was I think 3 different videos. I'll check that one on the basketball related topics. I'll check that one later. Daffy said that means FA Cup semi-finals in neutral venue. That makes sense. I remember Brazil playing friendly game at Stamford Bridge. Oh, really? I don't remember that. It's been a while. I don't remember that. Okay.
Sydney, I think DJ.
Yeah,
I think
done.
DJ will
Yeah, done.
remember this. I think DJ will remember back in our prime day when there used to be like a wrestling thing called Craven West. Like it was like basically wasn't like they used to have helmets like over their heads. What was that?
Right.
What was it used to be called? You know what I'm on about? You and I know what I'm on about. They used to have helmets. And
Is that similar to the Gladiators style with the helmets on the head and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, the helmet. Yeah. Back in the UK day, they used to have these helmets and they used to do wrestling. And then what they'd do, they used to make a wrestling thing outside, like different, like in cricket stadiums. And people used to go there and watch it, where you were to see them wrestle. It was like a fake wrestling thing back in this day. They used to wear helmets.
Is it called something like mesh wrestling or something like that? If I can remember the name.
Mesh wrestling. That's it. Yeah,
or something like that. It's a weird name it had.
Yeah.
I remember something like that.
So some of them did actually go to the WWE. Where what people watch now, like from back in the day, like with what you said, Big Daddy, went to like with Hogan but more like in UK, they're more whether you more thing. It's like cricket, baseball, not baseball, like cricket.
Baseball
like
comes over as well. They play at West Ham Stadium.
Netball, football, and baseball does, and then also they do tolerate UCL kickboxing. That's the only most things, but I think what I'm trying to say to DJ back in the weird name of the wrestling thing, with the helmets on, right? They stopped all that because there was a lot of injuries of brain damage on English people, English wrestlers, and that's why they stopped that.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing that with us, Dan. Big game at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. We've seen so many. DJ, we just look at the defense or just the defensive department. What are you going to go for? Rich Moneymaker, thank you very much for sharing this again. It says the Chelsea match day revenue is expected to reach 85 to 90 million for 2025 to 2026 season. This represents a 6 to 12% uplift from prior season, driven primarily by a return to the UEFA Champions League, adding 4 to 8. 4 to 8. What is it? Hig or Hig? All right, that is from what Rich Moneymaker is sharing to us over here. This one. That's what I was just reading.
Oh, okay. So he must have continued it in the next comment. So
hi. Okay, it's 4 to. Yeah, I've seen it. It says a 4 to 8 high value home European games, and together price
targeted
price hikes. Targeted price hikes following extensive fund conclusion. All right, from Rich Moneymaker. Okay, there we go. We got DJ and this lovely black and white cat over there. All right.
She just got dumped on me by my daughter just here, and I just took her now. No, you just came and you put her on me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's look at tomorrow game. We're not looking at the midfielder or the attack. We know what we can expect from the midfield attack. The defensive unit is the problem. What DJ? DJ, if you're not ready, I'm gonna go and Steven, Dan or Steven.
Go on. Yeah, go to them, bro. Go to them. Go on.
What would you go for? We know we have suspensions and all that. Put all those factors in place, injuries and all that. What are we gonna go for in terms of our back four, including the goalkeeper? I know we're definitely gonna be Sanchez.
Do you want to answer first?
I'll go with Steven. I think DJ's not ready. Go ahead, Steven. What would you go for in terms of our defense?
So including goalkeeper?
Yeah, including goalkeeper. We're just doing defense today. Tomorrow we'll look at the other bigger picture.
So, Baldy in goal, Sanchez. Reece James, with Champong and Chalobah, then Kukurea. I think that's the only option we have. Buddy Shield's not 100% fit.
No Heto? Jerry Heto?
I wouldn't start him at centre back, and I'd rather Kukurea start at left back. And I don't see Hato getting called up for the national team, so he'd get a break anyway. But I still wouldn't, because realistically, you need to put your best players out for this because it's a big game. So for me, that's the only way I see being able to actually get anything and keep in terms of keeping a clean sheet. I think that's our best option, personally.
Okay. Yusuf, what's your best four? And
technically 5 including keeper.
Don't agree with Steven.
I'm gonna go Sanchez. Have to. Cucurella, left back. I mean, we'll go Chalobah and Achampong, and then Reece James.
Chalobah, Achampong, Reece James, and Cucurella.
That's what I went with as well.
Right? Yes, if you're done.
I said Reece James on the right back.
Okay. All right. So defensive unit. Dan, are you there? DJ, what would you go for?
Yeah.
In defense. In defense
For me,
department.
for
What would you
tomorrow?
go for?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you, Dan. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'll obviously go. For me,
I had my thing moved.
I'll go with Sanchez in goal. I'll go Reece James at right back. Chalobah and Achimpong as the two centre backs, and Mark Cucurella as a number 4.
No, 4. So yeah, guys, we're just looking at the defensive units. That's
left
where the
back.
problem is.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, DJ. Duffy said goalkeeper, centre back, Tosin. He's going for goalkeeper Sanchez, centre back, right centre back will be Tosin. Heto on the left hand side, Heto on left back. Heto on the left back, and Reece James right back. Cucurella on left back. I think so. Reece James left back. No, I don't get this one from Duffy.
He's saying Sanchez in goal.
Yeah. Tosin.
I presume what he means is
Tosin
Reece at right back, Kukurea at left back, so you'd flip those to what they've actually put and then have Tosin and Hato as the centre backs. That's what I presume they mean.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think they've I think they've put left back Reece and right back Kukurea, but I presume they mean actually the other way around.
All right.
So if you're going right to left, it sounds like it'd be Reece, Tosin. Yeah. Tosin's injured, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, Tosin done his hamstring, didn't he? He's out to international break. So only centre backs, just quickly before anyone else says in. As far as we're aware, Fofana's still out because of the concussion. Oh. So our only fit centre backs are Chalobah, Joshua Champong, and not even 100% fit Buddy Show. He's maybe 75%. But they're the only 3 that we have available.
Wesley, Rich Moneymaker said Wesley Fofana was fit, but our goalkeeper assumed
Our goalkeeper caused his injury because Jorgensen punched him in the head.
Wesley Fofana, yeah. Duffy said Chalobah and Achampong weakest link. No more Bozo. Bozo, what is it?
Bozo. But I actually think Achampong was good at the weekend. Personally, I think he was probably the best option.
See the fullback, right? It's a hard one.
All right, go ahead, Dan.
The way I saw it, right? Apart from Trevor Chalobah getting a red card, and that wasn't his fault. It was Andrew Santos' fault for conclusion of Trevor Chalobah to receive that red card. The two partnerships everyone should know, should agree on it. It's Hato. Hato should be at centre back because at that game against Brighton in the first till later on after when it got down to 10 men, them two partnership was outstanding. So I'll go Reece James, yeah, Chelo, call him Chelo, like Chelo, like Chelo. Then I'll go Hato.
right back, right
Then I'll
centre
go
back.
Hato.
He said right back was Reece, right centre back would be
Hmm.
Chalobah, left centre back would be
Yeah.
Hato, and then I presume left back Kukurea.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys. So we're not gonna get into it more, but this is just what we're gonna touch on today. Regarding tomorrow's game,
Hey,
we'll
what's
get
yours?
into the attack, midfield, and more tomorrow. Stephen, go ahead.
What's yours? You didn't give us yours.
I'm going for a similar thing. I'm going for I would start a Champon. A Champon would be the only one that I'm gonna say now. And you
I
guys,
think
the
you
rest is
have
gonna
to.
be
It's
yeah.
not a Bayern Munich, and also given Chalobah's suspended for the weekend, you need to get those minutes.
Yeah. Just have is he ready though, Nee? Could we say he's ready? The way we saw him against Brighton and the mistakes he did, that's what Casitas.
He didn't make that many mistakes.
He didn't make
but
that many
also, would you
mistakes,
not
Dan,
rather
especially.
would you, just quickly, Dan? I don't think he made that many mistakes, and B, would you not rather play him to get the minutes in the legs because he has to play on Saturday because Buddy Shield's not 100%. So no matter
I
what,
agree.
even if it's Josh and Hato, Josh basically has no choice but to start on Saturday. So it's better get minutes in the leg against Benfica, no?
Yeah, actually, I agree. Josh Achipong should, yeah. I'll go.
Then also you have to
Josh.
remember. I know you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear this. But they have to make mistakes to learn, to build up, to learn from
Of
it.
course they do.
Yeah.
You learn more
So,
from making mistakes than you do from
yeah.
not.
Yeah, but big up to you, Mo
still
Big
young.
up Mo. Big up Mo.
Big up,
Kassim.
Mo.
Big up,
Big
bro.
up, Mo.
Blue Lounge.
He's
Big up,
still
bro.
young, Nick. He's still young, right? He's still young. But the thing is, we can't concede the loss against Benfica.
We have no choice. That's what we have, Dan.
Yeah, no, but if we lose to Benfica, we got coming games. It's going to be tough games coming up. And if we don't win tomorrow, and if we say we lose tomorrow, right? This Champions League, yeah, it's tough games, and I don't think we might win apart from Ajax. I'll say the rest of the young low clubs. I don't think we'll beat Barcelona, and I don't think we'll beat Napoli, and we'll not at them games. And them games gonna be tough games to play against coming games in the Champions League. So do you start Josh Hampong and risk it in the Champions League, or and then see if we can win it with the result, or do you go for Trevor Chalobah? But I would agree with Josh Hampong needs minutes for Liverpool game on Saturday. But
Dan, are you
Premier
not
League.
confident? Sorry, Dan. Does that mean you're not confident that we're going to get through this group stage, or we're not going to get through to the next stages? Because the way it stands up, we're going to lose to Napoli, we're going to lose to Barcelona. All right, we're going to probably beat Ajax. Hopefully, we beat Benfica. So do you think we're not going to? Asking on that question, bro, does that mean you're worried that we're not going to be able to get through to the next stages?
Yeah, because Barcelona are a good side, a very good side, and the way I watched them play last week in the Champions League against Newcastle, and the way I saw them this weekend, they are really good side Barcelona, and with their football, yeah, with the team with Fernando Lopez, Frankie de Jong, and all this, they are really good.
So
Does
that mean
Napoli exactly the same?
So does that mean you're going to go with Jamie Carragher when he said that we're not going to qualify through the group stages? Then Carragher's right, then, is he?
I'm not going to go. I don't go with Jamie Carragher, but there's some things what Jamie Carragher is saying is right, because our centre backs are not that good, and we've got to admit it. Our centre backs since this season, they're shocking. They're crap. Toss is not good. Wesley Fofana is reliable. He's always injured. Yeah, fair enough. Wasn't his fault because they got a collusion with a head injury, but we don't know how long he's going to be out. And then also, yeah,
He's back for tomorrow.
Well, if he's back till tomorrow,
Is it Fofana back in the squad
the-
tomorrow,
might be
right?
playing.
The bare minimum is 6 days, but
Oh, right.
you have
Right,
to
fair enough.
be symptom free for a period of 24 hours to progress to the next stage, and
Fair
there's
enough.
about 6 stages. So he'd have to be symptom free the day after, and then do whatever he's got to do. And the day after,
So-
the day after.
So,
Hang
Stephen,
on.
I mean,
I think the protocol even states as much as 21 days. I think that was what happened with, I want to say it was Allison or Edison, as in the goalkeepers got a head injury, and I think they were missing for a couple of
and the
weeks.
thing is,
but-
and the thing is, guys, we got no one in the youth ranks that can come in, have we? Which don't help either.
No, we haven't. This is what I'm saying. So then Levo Colwell, when he's
unless
back
you
in
put
November.
Murray Campbell, but
When's Levo Colwell back?
March
June,
or April,
June.
because he done his ACL.
There you are.
June,
then.
June.
So
No,
June.
March or April.
So that March or April. That's next year. So we're buggered. We're buggered basically with our centre backs. Unless if Wesley Fofana could keep fit. If Wesley Fofana could keep fit after coming back from this head injury, and keep real solid and keep the going till these games in the Champions League, I don't think we're going to be great successful going forward, qualifying to the next round of the Champions League.
Just out of curiosity, guys, is there no way we can bring back Asamino or Sarr back from loan, or break their loan?
No
We have to pay
idea.
for
We
it.
might be able
No
to,
idea.
but not certain.
I don't. We should do that then, isn't it? We should do that if we got an opportunity to. If we're lighting that defence, I'm surprised no one's even thought about that from the club to go and get one of them back. Because I think loaning both of them out, I think was a mistake. Especially then you our situation was the defence, right? When you Levi Corwell was out, they knew that no replacement was coming in for him. So why go and loan out Sarr? These are the decisions I don't understand, bro. And what we're doing, because surely for me, you keep Sarr or you keep Asameno at the club. You don't loan them both out. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So there's an opportunity to get these guys back.
January.
Bring them back. Who do you go and get a centre back in this? Who do you go and
I
get
don't know.
as a centre back in January, bro? Anyway, but
I
don't go
don't-
off
don't
topic.
know.
But yeah, we'll carry on. Sorry, don't go off topic. Sorry.
This is what I'm saying, yeah. So this is what I'm saying, DJ. So January is a far doubt, yeah. We're gonna go off top tip, but you had Sarr, yeah, that you've got to loan out, and you know the opportunities to, and you got Dasasi there, that he ain't had minutes. So why don't
Dasasi
we
is
bring-
not registered for Champions League, by the way.
And then this is what I mean. So we're buggered. We're buggered. No matter
The
what.
bucket.
We're
Okay.
like the centre backs, yeah.
I'm done.
I know, but the centre backs ain't like you've got to admit that they're not good
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, we know.
Tossing
We
is-
all know that. We all know
tossing.
that.
And you got
It is
tough
what it is,
games
but
coming up.
Dasasi's not the answer.
I would like to see us go through to the next round.
I
But
think we'll be fine.
Can you trust yourself?
I think
and-
we'll be okay as well.
Yeah, no, but
I really
DJ,
think we'll be okay.
All right. What I'm just going to say to you, can you actually trust yourself? Just in your own head, in your own heart, can you trust if these centre backs who we've got like tossing, Wesley Fofana?
And you're talking about this as if none of our centre backs are going to be back after the international break when they are.
Yeah, but I
It's
just don't- I
only
just
these
don't
next
know.
2 games where we have to get through
And-
without.
And Cole Palmer, as I said,
Yeah.
Cole Palmer will be back after international break as well. Which is gonna be
Apparently.
great news as well.
Apparently,
let's
we
hope.
don't know. We don't know.
Do you know what I'd say though? So, João Pedro and Caicedo trained, Santos didn't. Yeah? But all 3 were deemed doubts in the press conference. Yeah? So, what I'd say is the internationals coming up for South America, so Brazil and all that, yeah? And all them lot, Ecuador, Brazil, Argentina, all that, their qualifiers are done. So if I'm Chelsea, I'm going, hang on. Our players haven't had the required rest because we played in the Club World Cup. You're playing friendlies. So we want our players to stay here so they can actually rest, because otherwise, not only will it hurt us in the long run, but say, I don't know, forbid they got an ACL injury. Well, if you've qualified for the World Cup, you're finished, because that's potentially key players that you're losing. So if I'm Chelsea, I'm going, it's friendlies. Use this to bring in other players. I'd also say it about Esteval as well, by the way, because he played in the Club World Cup for Palmeiras. So I'd say it for him as well. I'd say we need these players to recover. Otherwise, both we, as in Chelsea, and you, as in the national team, are going to suffer as a result if you do not allow these players to rest because of the Club World Cup situation. Nee, you got a comment from Mo saying how long he's staying on?
Yeah, I was just about to reply. I was like 15 more minutes. I think
It's
we
in
can
1-5.
have 1-5, 15 more minutes, and then we could call it today. But thank you very much, Mo Duffy. Thank you very much for all your comments that are coming in, and we'll get to see, guys. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll get to talk about it, the formation, the setup, and everything more tomorrow, and maybe we might get some more content from Enzo Maresca for the build up tomorrow. Let's if he hadn't been JC, JC said he wants to jump on. JC, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. We're doing very well. We have 15 minutes left. Now I want to give you all the 15 minutes to you, and I'm sure probably 10 minutes to you, and then the rest will be questions from the panel, right? Then we can sum it up in 15 minutes. Definitely, because there's something definitely is going to be a bit controversial. You will say something and someone wants to react to it. You get what I mean?
No. I just want
We got JC Nee. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just getting another drink.
Yeah. So let's go, JC. You have the microphone to yourself now. You got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Whatever you have in your mind, drop it on.
No, I agree with all of you. Like tomorrow we'll be fine. It's Portuguese league where Gyökeres scored like 100 something goals. It's not Premier League, So why be worried so much? So the only thing is I think Chalobah is fit to play, so he will start Chalobah.
Yeah.
Because he's missing the Liverpool game due to suspension. So why would you risk playing somebody else? And if somebody else gets an injury, we don't have any centre backs at all for Liverpool. So Chalobah definitely starts. Simple logic says to me. And the other one would be probably Achampong or Hato. I do not know. But I don't care, to be honest. Badiashile can start as well. So it's not that bad, I would say. But it is what it is. I mean, we'll score more goals. If we concede, no problem. Just don't get the red card. I don't want to see any more red cards. That's the thing.
It's becoming too much, isn't it? It's becoming too much. Yeah, it's becoming too much.
That's too much. I mean, the red cards have cost us too. And I think a little bit consider myself a little bit culprit, because I have a feeling I started this conversation that Maresca needs to be brave. And now internet is exploding like he's scared. He's not scared. It's just 3 games. But people are already gunning for his head or something like that. So I feel a little bit sorry. Apologize. It was only 3 games.
JC, this is to you. It says Mo said it is the Portuguese league with Jose in there leading the team. We can't underestimate this.
Mo, I mean, I agree. I mean, Jose Mourinho brings all the dark arts. He started by giving all the love to Chelsea fans and all that, blah 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 blah. I remember, like he refused so many times to sign Chelsea shirts when he was Manchester United manager. I mean, what's he fulfilling about right now? Like cuddly Mourinho, when he wins, he goes with a smile. You are coming to Stamford Bridge to play a game. Let's play a game. First play a game. After that, you can have a wine with Maresca in the changing room. No problems. But tomorrow we must be like I hope the stadium is hostile. I mean, I don't want anybody to be being very much. It's game. It's sport. It's banter. You can be clapping him for 5 minutes before the game, but after that, forget about all this cuddly Mourinho. Like I remember, he refused young kids coming up to him with Chelsea shirt and he refused to sign them. He was just pushing them, brushing them aside because he had some contract with Manchester United or something like that. So if he's telling me, and then talking all the nonsense in press conferences, the largest club in the world, all that stuff and all this stuff. Now, like he wants to remember like his time at Chelsea because he's coming to play a game with a team which he knows, and he's praising Chelsea team a lot because he wants us to be relaxed. I don't want that. I want to win tomorrow's game. And if we lose, it's not a catastrophe because we will still qualify. There are still a lot of games to be played, and these are not the worst of the teams we have been playing at Champions League. So be cool. I hope Estevao scores a goal. He gets more minutes. I want to see Santos getting more minutes because this is again a game like free hit. Even if we lose, it's not a problem. So Maresca can make as many experiments as he wants and give these kids more time to build their confidence. Let them play. I mean, Achimpong had a bad game. I wouldn't mind Achimpong starting with Chalaba. Do it. Santos, put in, no problem. Put in Gittins, put in Garnacho. If he does that, I don't think he will do that. But if he does that, I'm fine. If we lose, I'm still fine. Doing that, if he loses the game, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Because these are not the worst teams in Champions League. We will play low quality teams. All we need in Champions League table is 4 wins. And we are in the next round. Only 4 wins out of 8 games is enough to qualify for the next round. And that's why, I mean, there shouldn't be anything to worry about in that.
Okay.
As like I really was it was interesting for me to listen about like match revenue, the management, how the ownership is managing the team. Boli has like clearly like a 70 something businesses. I don't care if he makes another 70.
Yeah.
He can also make a warehouse of all the players and their ashes or whatever he does that. All I care as a fan is the squad. If the squad is built properly, I'm fine with that. And if Maresca says, give me a centre back, give him a centre back. Because then, if Maresca does not perform after that, then you sack him. But if you are not giving him the tools, how can you even sack him? And that brings in like compromise. You are compromising the team. You are compromising his position. You are compromising even everything. Like it should be ruthless. I really want this to be. This is something I think still our ownership is coming to terms.
Comment, and subscribe.
They are coming to terms. I think Iqbali went to see the game at Lincoln City, and he's getting the feel of the passion in Europe of sports and clubs because these are 100-year-old clubs and all that stuff. It's not like US is more entertainment, big money, but Europe is more passion and like do or die. I mean, fans are part of the game. I sent you these videos to show you, because you can see this in the basketball very clearly. There are numerous videos. You look at EuroLeague games and you look at NBA games. It's the same sport, but in EuroLeague games, it's crazy. Fans are crazy, especially Turkey, Greece, and all that. And football is same. So if they adjust and adapt to this, they will make huge amount of money because then the fan base will grow. Because if you are looking at like superstars boxes and selling more hospitality boxes, I tell you, like he might get more revenues from the stadium, but the worldwide viewership will drop. And it's not about the sport like entertainment. It's more about like win. so that's part I agree with the mineral guys. Like it's cutthroat. You have to be passionate and all that stuff. But then it should not be over the top also. Like Maresca has got too much heat for only 3 games. Like, come on, guys, give him a break. He's been good for so many. It took only 3 games for fans so many fans to turn on him. Like that's too much. That's really too much. And I think tomorrow's game, let's enjoy. Be fearless and enjoy. And if he gives chance to the players who made the mistakes, I'm fine. put on Chalobah, put on Santos, put on Acheampong, and these guys go and win and ball out, fantastic. Then you have a headache. Who to start next game? Against
JC, quick
Liverpool.
one for you, bro. Quick one for you. I don't
Yeah.
think the fans are turning on Maresca, bro. It's more to the sporting directors, not
Yeah,
Maresca.
yeah, that's also true. But some of the fans are really hostile towards Maresca right now. Also, some. I don't say everybody. But
Do you know what
some
it
of
is?
them are
Do you know what it is? Do you know the only reason why they've become that way with him? I think I'm not one of them. Let me tell you this right now. I'm all for Maresca to be in. I'm all for that. But what I will say is that the only reason why some of them have turned on him is because of his negativity he did against Manchester United and against Brighton at home at Stamford Bridge on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because we were winning that game, even though we went down to 10 men, he didn't need to make the changes he made. Yeah, he didn't need to
No.
go safe at home. Yeah, and I think that is what caused the problem of
Yeah.
why the fans were switching on him on Saturday. Because it was more that, why do you need to do that, Enzo? We're winning this game. Brighton were not really in the game until the sending off. Okay. And he could have, I still think we could have got something out of the game, even down to 10 men, because I didn't think Brighton were that great. Yeah. And we could have got something else out of that game. But again, he did what he done. He took the attacking players off, and it left poor João Pedro alone up top again to do everything.
No, DJ, I'll tell you very honestly, like you have a valid point. Like we have to be objective in an analysis, and like we on this very stream after United game said like he panicked and we want him to be brave, and that was correct. For Brighton, I think it's a little bit mixed because 54th minute we got a red card, so it's only like 35 minutes left. It's 35, right? And then until 70th something minute, none of those substitutions were like defensive. Only when Lavia he brought in, that was like trying to close out the game. And he has used Lavia in past for closing out the game. And like when you are like in 70 something minute and you are still 1-1, then you're like, okay, let's not risk, let's get a point and move on. So he did that, but okay. I mean, he is himself come on record and said today, like I need to improve. I need to learn and improve to play better with 10 men. But I will give him props for what. We remember the game against Newcastle where Jackson got the red card. We dominated Newcastle with 10 men. He went all out for that. But we still conceded because it's not easy to be doing like so much attacking with 10 men. And that is why I think he went this season with defensive little bit like, okay, close down the game at 75 men. I don't blame him for Brighton, but I think United, he overdid a little bit maybe. But he has come out on today on record and said like, I need to improve. And that's fine. Like he's admitting, yeah, I need to improve while playing with 10 men. And if he does that, fantastic. But
thank you very much.
Too early to be saying like he does not know what he's doing. That's not the case. Right?
Thank you very much, JC. That's the voice of JC, proper Chelsea fan. So it's done over here to proper Chelsea fan, DJ, Yusuf, and Stephen G. Guys, I will try and wrap up the show today. But I think the name is Clicks, right? Clicks is the name. It says, it says, why are these owners sounding like Arsenal owners aiming for top four and run for caps? What WTF? I know what's there. So it is it's a run for cap should be aiming to win trophies.
He's spot on, bruv.
Yeah,
he's spot on with that, Lonely. I agree.
Yeah,
big up, Clicks.
Yeah,
big up, bruv.
Yeah,
100%, man. 100%. We're not Arsenal, but we're acting like Arsenal.
Guys, so we got 17 of us watching live. Don't forget to drop a like in the video and also subscribe. It's the first time joining us on the show today. Rich Moneymaker said that Jose could do the same way, and now it says now use 5 to 4. Is it 4 to 1 or 5 to 4? 1 is it 1 4 to 1 shape?
5-4-1 shape formation-wise now.
Oh, 5 to 4.
Yeah.
No, 5-4-1.
5-4-1 shape. Okay, with the 8 and center backs are jumping to press in the conditioner. Is it coordinated manner to stop from building up centrally. Maresca seems to know a way around this. Thank you very much, Rich Moneymaker. My man over here said 100%, bro, 100%. When I think that JC was speaking and then Dan was speaking, he said 100%, bro. Richmond Maker said in the second and a half against Brentford, Lincoln, we changed to 2-2-6 and pinned them back in their press from Richmond Maker. Richmond Makers against the Lincoln had to from left center back push up into the midfield to give them more players to think about, and instead a 3-1 against Lincoln press to match. We made 2-1 and 5-4 in the middle from Richmond Maker. And Daffy Osman, thank you very much. He said Maraska play style still good, but a red card situation and limit players that's a problem. Defensive, that's the problem. So that's defense, that's the problem. All right, because big up, May. Big up to you, brother. Big up to you. Nice to have you on the show as usual. Rich Moneymakers, they confuse Lincoln. We're rotations, confusion. Their make is it Marcus? Is there the continuation here? All right, Khan, big up to you, Khan. Guys, we're gonna wrap up. I have a short meeting with Mo, so I'm gonna meet him. Guys, I want to say before that. Sunday, I will be hosting Mo Kasim Blue Lounge show on this platform. So before we go, tune in. If you're a subscriber of Mo's platform, remember the show will be hosted on this platform. I have to meet with him so he can walk me through his style and his format, so I can follow suit and make it sound like Mo. Definitely, I'm not going to speak like him. I speak differently. So don't come in and attack me on that. Don't come and attack me on that. We speak differently. All right, Khan said there is no shortcut in the English Premier League, the toughest league in the world. It's going to take time for new project. And Rookie manager.
He means
rookie, bro. Rookie.
It's just a typo.
Rookie manager, like inexperienced manager. Honey, he's trained on the job and patient. Keep on improving. Yeah, thank you very much for that, Cam. Thank you very much for your comment. Guys, subscribe. We're going to end the show. I'm not even going to give much time to any of my panelists to say much because I'm really running out of time. But guys, I've put my brother's link in there. It goes by the name CF. Is it UC Blue, right? UC Blue. Can't even remember.
Yeah,
UC Blue.
I'm Chelsea Blues.
All right, I'll give you the time to do this. You got 2 seconds. Go for it. 2 seconds.
Yeah, Yosis Chelsea Blues. Check me out. Nee has already put the link in the chat. Go check it out.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find where I put it. Oh Lord.
If not, if you put like a quick comment, they can click on there and go to your channel as well.
Yeah, the comment though. Yeah. I think I find it. Did I? No, not yet.
Ooh, maybe. He has, if people can't find it, he has also privately sent in StreamYard, his YouTube channel as well.
All right, Cole Palmer, what are you saying? All right, this is it, guys. Look at the 3 dots right there by the name Road to 600. He said Road to 600. The 3 dots right there. He does match cams, match day vlogs, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, all that fun stuff, good stuff. You'll find it from Yusuf Blue. So just the 3 dots to take it right to his channel. Subscribe. It won't hurt. Just, like I said, I'm always subscribed to a lot of channels, even United fans channel. You get what I'm saying? United content. I listen to them. So subscribe. Give him. I'll be the number. Yeah, add to the numbers that will get to 600 for him. I think it will make his day. It will really definitely make his day. So guys, dig yourself. Chelsea down. Yusuf Blue. Stephen G. The panel, Yusuf in the panel, Cole Palmer in the panel, JC also in here and then also in the chat. And Daffy Osman, the man like Daffy Osman. Clicks, big up to you, man. I want to thank you all for coming on today. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all on the show. I click on something different, but yeah, I was going to
thank you when someone swears next time. Just quickly.
Yeah, go ahead, Steven.
Yeah, just quickly. I'm gonna try and join live from the stadium tomorrow for your stream before the game. If I cannot, I will be sending you the videos on WhatsApp. Therefore, you can show them whilst you're on stream. But it basically be as if it's live anyway, because I will send them immediately upon taking the video.
Are you there
All
tomorrow,
right. So
Steve?
Duffy said big up to
course
everyone
I'm
in the
going
panel
tomorrow.
here and myself here. Thank you
I'll
very
be
much,
there
Duffy.
tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow.
You be where? You be where?
Chelsea, Benfica.
Ha!
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Right.
leaving-
Over 3 years, you've never been to Stamford Bridge. 3 years.
I'm there tomorrow as well. I'm
Yeah.
there tomorrow. I'm there tomorrow.
I am there,
What are you talking
but
about?
I am there. But work, it depends on me coming out of work to watch
Dan,
that. If I'm
it's
not
been
there, then
3
it'll be my
years
bro and
since
my
you went to
dad
watch a
tomorrow.
football game at Stamford Bridge.
No,
3
I
years.
went, the last time I went to Stamford Bridge to
When?
watch a game was Man United about flipping 2 years ago.
So 2 years ago, I was right. I was
went-
about
I
right.
went- no, you said 3. Look,
Okay,
3 years
I'll
ago,
take one off. 2 years.
Last year, yeah, I went to about 5 games in that year.
All right, change the name. Change the name from
I went
proper
5
chess. Dan, change the name to proper chess and make it individual chess.
No, because I won't do that because these owners are jellyfish merchants and they need to get out of the club.
No, that's wrong. That's
Dan,
a wrong
put it
perspective.
Dan Minerals. Dan Minerals. Like that would be.
Yeah, I might do actually.
Wait, don't mention that guy's name on here. He's an
the
absolute
Minerals
racist.
FC.
Guy you're
I'm
referring
gonna,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't take it like in a negative way. I say it in a positive way because there are things that I agree with Minerals. Like the passion.
Oh,
he
yeah,
shows.
there's some things I agree with as well on what he
Yeah.
says.
No.
I
We're
do,
not
I
giving
do.
that mileage yet. No more that name. No more. No. He doesn't mention my name on his platform. Why should I?
He's racist. He ain't racist.
Nah.
Dan, we're not getting into it. It is
I'm
true.
not going
There's
to get
evidence.
into it. All I'm going to say
Let's not
is,
get into it.
It took
all I'm going to say is, when
No,
I'm not going to get into
nothing.
it. I'm just going to say one little thing on it. When he tried to prove that he didn't say it, the address doesn't have a company that does polygraph tests, aka lie detectors, yeah? And the company name, as far as what I can remember, does not exist.
Yeah, true.
That's all I'm saying on it. Make of it what you will. But I also have heard the clip, and I have also heard the word that came out of his mouth.
Well, but can I just say one thing, Steve? The thing is, yeah.
Duffy
I
said
don't
it's
listen-
brown envelope, yo. Brown envelope.
I
Salute to the
don't.
Chelsea old boys.
I'm a guy.
Nee. To be
I'm a
fair,
guy,
sorry,
I'm a
Dan.
guy, DJ,
To be
go on.
quick one for Nee, but to be fair to him, he is right when he says some of these journalists are brown envelopes, bruv. They do talk a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
100%,
That's true,
bruv.
that's true.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'm gonna,
are,
before I go in the stream, yeah.
Dan, hurry up. Let's go.
I don't debate anyone, yeah, what they do, whatever, yeah. Every day, back it out, like Johnny Mills, yeah, he does come out with facts about the club, like we all do, like we always speak about the club, like we know things that they think, yeah. But who cares what he says? Why do you care what he says? Any day, you don't know.
I care if it's racist.
No, but
That
the thing is,
that
Steve,
aisle.
yeah, but the
Yeah,
racist thing.
I've not heard it. I'll be real. I've not heard it, mate.
I've
I
never
don't want
heard
to obviously
it.
go into this discussion either.
Yeah,
But
I've
I'll be
never
real.
heard
I've not. If you've heard it, then Stephen, I'll be real. I don't go into
Yeah,
it. So
that's the
I don't
only
know.
reason I
Let's move
comment
on.
on it.
I'm sorry, Nee.
So I
I
don't know.
started this. Let's move on from this.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, JC,
No more
man,
that
what you
name.
done,
Move
bro?
on. Yeah,
I don't want that. I don't want that name mentioned on
I'm
my
joking,
program
JC.
anymore. Please,
Yeah.
let's
Joking.
take that.
Salute to
Let's.
the
I don't want
Chelsea
that name
boys.
mentioned on my program anymore.
Salute to the
Please.
Chelsea old boys. We've seen things that we'll never see.
We'll never see
Exactly.
things
Yeah.
like we never
Subscribe
see.
to
Yeah.
Yusuf. Subscribe to Yusuf. He's a budding journalist. He's even studying to be a
I just
professional.
JC
That's
as
not a
well.
joke. He is actually studying.
He's
Yeah,
exactly
make
studying.
sure, make
Are you
yeah,
studying
everyone
to be a
subscribe
journalist,
to
are
yeah,
you?
Yes.
yeah, subscribe,
God.
subscribe to JC as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
JC as well.
Come on, man.
Subscribe to anyone
Because
on
these
here
are
that
both
has a
brown
YouTube channel.
envelopes. These
No,
both
I
these
don't
both
have
are
any
brown
of
envelopes.
streams. I don't have
These-
any.
All right.
Subscribe to me and you'll
Private
see me on
envelopes.
Sky Sports.
Let me
soon.
land. Let me go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. JC, thank you very much, guys. If you want to see how the sun arrives and then how it's settled down, subscribe to JC if that's what you want to see. Subscribe to JC. All right, that I won't lie to you. All right, thank you. Rich Money Maker said hit like, subscribe to the channel if it's the first time here. We're down here. I want to thank all my panelists. God bless you all for coming on. We couldn't hear the voice of Enzo Maranska because my thing has to be updated. I just did it, but I think it's required for me to restart the whole computer, which I'm not ready to do that.
Yeah,
But thank you all for coming on.
The
Thank you all
shells
for
coming
coming
up
on.
the shells, everyone. Up the
Daffy,
shells.
Daffy Osman,
Up the
thank you, my
shelves.
brother. I
Up
hope
the
to see you on the
shelves.
show. I hope to see you on the show one day. on the show and to be part of the panelists one day. Guys, adios. Leo Desperando.
Adios.
Always
Hang
saying.
on to hope. Peace.
All right, DJ, much love to you. JC, Dan,
Peace out, love.
Mr. Blue,
Peace out, guys.
and,
Smash the likes,
Steven
everyone.
G.
Subscribe.
Everyone.
You know the deal, people. You know the deal. You know the deal.
Oh, we're blue bombers after Chelsea. We're the blue bombers after Chelsea.
And you let it slide blind as a ref could be. Goodison's quiet, nah, that's delusion. You're the real reason for all the confusion. Coots on the mic, but he ain't got game. Bringing shame to the badge, dragging the name. Plans in your hands, but you fumble in the play. Get your whistle check, Coot. It's Judgment Day. Talking trash about the Prem. Think you're the king, but you're just another pawn. Get off the swing. Atmospheric Goodison? Call that bad. Try walking in the cop. You'd still look sad. Got a grudge with Klopp. We all see the hate. You're bitter cause he's winning while you instigate. Your whistle's gone silent. Your call's all wrong. Fans chant your name, but it's not for a song. Coots on the mic, but he ain't got game. Bringing shame to the badge, dragging the name. Prams in your hands, but you fumble in the play. Get your whistle check, Coot. It's Judgment Day. David Coop better step to the side. Prams got standards you can't abide. Bad refs get exposed, it's not a surprise. Coop, you're the clown and the fans realize.
He's a clown, bruv.
Yeah, he's a guy with the bad eyes.
Biggest
That was a good one. You
Biggest
got
one,
to stay on that one.
He's a lot more than just a clown now. That's what I'm saying.
You want me to play one more time?
By the way,
one more
just
time.
one more thing before you guys go. You know who our referees against Liverpool on Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Saturday.
bald-headed
Oh my
Taylor.
God, the worst
Anthony
one,
bald-headed
man.
Taylor.
Oh
One more,
my
guys.
God.
We're done
Go
here.
for it.
Chelsea for life. I'm gonna keep JC's logo on, and then after the song we end the show. Guys, love you all. Bye bye for now.
Peace up. Love everyone. Peace out.
No,
Peace out,
no,
peace out.
I think it's wrong to keep JC logo on. No. I'll put this one on.
What did he make in the middle? Nah,
I made that one. I made this one on. Enjoy this song one more time. Adios. Bye bye, guys. Love you all. Bye bye.
Adios. Ciao.
Adios. Ciao.
Yeah. Yo, David Coop. What's the deal? What's your goal? Snorting lines out of bounds, man, you out of control. Messages to minors, bruh, that ain't right. You're the type of ref ruining the beautiful fight. Pickford went for VVD, tore up his knee, and you let it slide blind as a ref could be. Goodison's quiet, nah, that's delusion. You're the real reason for all the confusion. Coots on the mic, but he ain't got game. Bringing shame to the badge, dragging the name. Prams in your hands, but you fumble in the play. Get your whistle check, Coot. It's Judgment Day. Talking trash about the Prem. Think you're the king, but you're just another pawn. Get off the swing. Atmospheric Goodison? Call that bad. Try walking in the cop. You'd still look sad. Got a grudge with Klopp. We all see the hate. You're bitter cause he's winning while you instigate. Your whistle's gone silent. Your call's all wrong. Fans chant your name, but it's not for a song. Coots on the mic, but he ain't got game. Bringing shame to the badge, dragging the name. Prams in your hands, but you fumble in the play. Get your whistle check, Coot. It's Judgment Day. David Coop better step to the side. Prams got standards you can't abide. Bad refs get exposed, it's not a surprise. Coop, you're the clown and the fans realize. David Coop. You are a winner, stand tall, be proud.